because I'll have a better idea of what I want to do and how to do it. But I did do the Twitch page.
Yep, I saw that.
And I got the YouTube name. Oh, damn it. Like the handle or whatever the fuck they call it.
Yeah, sandals.
Turn that shit off. Oh, yeah. Oh, there we are. That is erotic.
Very erotic, yes. Very erotic.
Better post this on the Discord.
Very erotic, yes. We're very erotic.
Delete message. At everyone, it's Spodcast time.
Same time every week. Same bad time, same back channel.
Same bad time.
Ooh,
same bad
100
channel.
Thieves, 2x0,
Yeah, but
Cloud9 Grand Finale.
Tank is first, yes.
Tank is first. He's the firstest guy. He's the firstest guy that ever did first.
Hey, guys. Oh, hey, Mock. Oh, hey, Tank.
Mock.
It's like from the, what is that movie called? The Room? Does this work here? Hold on.
Are we not verified?
What do you
Are we
mean?
not partners over here yet?
Where?
And on Twitch?
No.
Oh, we can't be partners anyway.
Yes, it does. What are you talking about?
What the frig? How do you pop this
Helix.
shit out?
What are you talking about?
Oh, I switched to non-mod settings. Pop it out, baby. Pop it out.
Does what work here? Yeah, that's a good question.
That is a good question, to which I don't have an answer to.
Nobody does.
Have an answer to.
Helix says, don't worry about it, he says. Okay.
Oh, okay. You won't then.
Don't worry your pretty little head about it.
We're not going to worry.
I'm not worried.
Not even close to being worried.
How's everybody's day been so far? Helix is hacking you? That's true.
I don't think that's true either.
I'm hacking your computer.
Oh, a ding dong diddly streamerino do for you.
Bobarino.
A Bobarino.
Yep.
A Bobarino. A Bobarino.
Don't tell them. Hey, first snow of the year. It sucks. It's snowing here. Definitely not the first. Won't be the last.
Certainly not the first.
Suck
Certainly
balls.
won't be the last.
Roads were mad wet. I had to like take back roads to get here so I didn't get sprayed with like dirty, filthy road water.
It's dirty, it's filthy, and it's on the road.
Exactly. Sucks dick.
Dioc. Dick. Dioc.
Yeah, man.
Dioc.
Oh, baby.
Baby.
I feel pretty good today.
Yeah, it's good.
I was thinking I might be a little stiff after the old warehouse duty on Friday.
Oh, a little stiff, eh?
Got a little stiffy. Ow. Mikey T's gonna get some Mikey water. Some P generation juice, he says. Don't tell them, Tank. Nice shirt, Mikey. What shirt was he wearing? I didn't even see. I'm stiff somewhere else, Curb? Yeah, I bet you are. Lower back. Sciatic is acting up. Oh, it's the Tecmo Bowl one. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Yep, that's a good one. I'm wearing my 20-year-old Rockaware hoodie with a NES shirt underneath. Yeah, Nintendo Entertainment System underneath. So I'm a huge dork. Huge Dorcas Maximus. You're wearing a Nintendo Entertainment shirt too? Or you're a huge Dorcas Maximus? The dork part, not the shirt. Okay. I get you. Franklin, what are you doing down there? Welcome back.
Hello.
Tank was enjoying your shirt.
Thank you. The old Tecmo Bowl?
Yeah, he's a Tecmo Bowl enjoyer.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I have two of these.
Way to go.
I got them from Electronics Boutique.
Oh. My back in the day classic Nintendo controller shirt is long gone. My oldest,
I'd go put mine on.
my oldest gaming shirt I have is from the launch Final Fantasy VII T-shirt.
Ooh.
But it's like I wore it too much.
My oldest one is it's my Dreamcast launch shirt.
I have that too. Was Final Fantasy VII before or after that? Actually, mine wasn't launch. I didn't get a Dreamcast at launch.
I didn't get a Dreamcast launch either, but I got a Dreamcast shirt when it launched because it was the Toys R Us employee shirt.
Oh, yeah.
That my cousin
I don't
had.
know how I got mine. No, Final Fantasy VII, I think, was before the Dreamcast. I think Final Fantasy VII was like 1998 or 97.
Dreamcast launch.
$9,999. I don't even need to look it up. $9,999.
In North America.
Some various ones from working at GameStop, but nothing I can wear, just collectibles.
Final Fantasy VII was 97.
Okay, that's about right.
Yeah.
Dude, what a fucking time to be alive. That was early internet days, man. Oh my God. I remember just devouring any website I could find. You couldn't just go like, I mean, IGN didn't exist then. I think it was still n64.com. And you just have to go like find a Final Fantasy like fan site on GeoCities and just hope they added something to it.
Yeah.
Bob Gaming 34, throwing a football.
Oh, the Footy Pass.
I also have a Resident Evil Remake t-shirt that I got when Resident Evil Remake came out for the GameCube, and it was compressed down literally into the size and shape of a DVD case. It was the exact size and shape of a DVD case. It was crazy.
Yep. I had a bunch of, I think I had 3 Little Big Planet 1 shirts that were compressed down into a ball.
Yeah.
Hello, Frank.
What else do I have for a gaming shirt that I got? I think that's it, really.
I got you, boy.
I have some other ones that I bought, like, used at, like, Value Village or whatever. Yeah. I have one for, like, some PlayStation, like snowboarding. Not Cool Boarders, but, like, some terrible extreme boarding game.
I got that Sega Channel shirt.
Oh, yeah. Sega Channel.
I don't know when that shirt would have been made, but Sega Channel came out
like
in 94.
Yeah, I was going to say, like, 94? Could we even get Sega Channel here?
I don't think so.
No, it wasn't SSX. It was like Trick Slide or something like that. It was like terrible. Some terrible game.
Trick Slide Skate?
Maybe. I don't know. It was terrible anyways.
Trick Sliders?
I don't.
Skate game?
It was some sort of board. I don't know if it was skate or snow or wake, but it was something with a board.
That doesn't pop up with anything.
Yeah. So, I don't know. I just know I saw it and I was like, oh, video game shirt. All right. I'm a huge idiot. I'll buy this. Master. Welcome in.
Are you ripping apart a box? Wow.
Is that Chris Evans?
Ripping a box
No,
apart?
it's not a box. He's splitting wood.
Oh.
That's at Hawkeye's house, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Damn, you watch these movies all the fucking time, and I can tell it from this little tiny square.
Yeah, I got bad eyes.
Oh my God. Cool Boarders 2 was the best shit back in the day.
I think it's just proof that you love the Marvel Universe.
I've seen that movie one time.
That's just proof you have a better memory than I do.
That is definitely true. Even though everyone says I have like fucking dementia and I can't remember anything, I have an incredible memory.
Yeah, you remember way more things than I can. Like those 8 trailers I just watched.
Yeah.
Couldn't remember anything about them.
Tank stank. I really liked what was the snowboarding game on the 360? Amped. Took the best hungover dump, made me pass out. Damn.
On the toilet?
Did you pass out on the toilet or in the bed afterwards?
Did you end up going out last night?
No. I don't think so. Unless she was
Oh right, you were
unless she was watching the movie the whole time. I'm gonna sneeze.
She came back into the Discord while we were barrel
Excuse
traveling,
me.
but she was like the quietest I've ever heard.
Oh my.
I'm like, what is happening? Where are you? Are you joining us? What's going on? And then she just leaves. She just left.
Amped was good in 1080 on the N64. I loved Amped. I was drinking from home. Bless you, Curb. Thank you. I've been blessed.
Blost.
I've been blossed. Yeah, Bobby doesn't believe me. He says, okay, sure, Curb.
Sure.
Like, Mikey T is here to vouch for me
Oh
right
yeah,
now.
100%, dude. I've got a way worse memory.
Did you see their photo tank made of you in the Discord? I did. The like Fletch one. That one's good. That was a good one.
Mm-hmm.
Master, not a fan of Chevy Chase.
Unfortunate.
He's a joke stealer extraordinaire that she doesn't like, which I didn't know. She also said, I
mean, I'm not a fan of the recent Chevy Chase, but
he's a bit of a dink. She was going to chop off his wiener. I don't like young Chevy Chase. The wallet was the best part. Yeah. With all my like fake IDs. Old Chevy Chase is fun. I don't know. He's a colossal a-hole.
Yeah, he's a colossal
every age, he's a colossal asshole.
Oh, yeah.
Notorious asshole Chevy Chase. I said that? I think so. He said a lot of things. You said you were going to kill me, too. About 50 times. And you kept saying, like, I'm going to bed now. And I'd say, okay, good night, master. Have sweet dreams. And then you never went to bed. I was so fucking drunk last night. OMFG.
Yeah, you started drinking the first time we were playing Barrow. You cracked your first beer. That was weird. We had like just like a filtering of people coming and going.
Let's just say if Chevy was there, he would have had a filing of a restraining order. Master's about to turn 21 for the 9th time. Damn! More like 10 times.
Oh.
I only had 2 beers. God damn.
Lightweight over here.
Yep. That's what happens when you're 5 feet tall.
Yeah. 5
and
feet tall and 21 years old.
I remember when I had my first beer.
Yeah, me too.
I'm turning
disgusting.
22. It's disgusting. Yeah, it's not like when you're drinking for the flavor.
Well, people love to crack a beer on a warm day. They're like, oh yeah, I can't wait to get that beer.
Yeah, I don't understand that. I'm never like, oh man, I just need a drink. Let me have this beer.
Let me have this beer.
Yeah.
Let me have this hops and barley fermented and malted.
I'm 5 feet 12 inches.
Oh, damn.
That's 6 feet.
Are you 5 foot 12 millimeters?
No way.
No way. No way.
I was listening to an old Game Scoop podcast from IGN, and there was a guy calling from Canada, and he's like, I'm going to visit California, but I don't know what I should wear there in the wintertime. Like, in Canada here, I wear a jacket and long pants, and then and they called it a toque. That's how they pronounce it, a toque. And they're like, what's a toque? And he's like, I don't know. I don't even know if I'm saying it right. Beer's for fun times for me, not for every day. 10 feet 20, weighs a fucking ton. 10 feet 20 inches tall. It's a weird way to do it.
If you weigh about 10 feet tall, you're good to go.
Mm-hmm. I do weigh a ton. No, I don't think so.
What you got going on here, Frank? You got some kind of weird shit coming out of your face. What you got? Let me look.
Classic Frank maneuver.
Yeah, you're all right.
Classic Franklin maneuver right there.
You shaking your head? Did it make you sneeze? Huh? No? Okay.
What a guy.
Weigh a ton.
No. I don't buy it.
I don't buy anything.
No. Definitely not. Frank. The Frank the Tank is here.
All right, we're about to do a live.
A
live.
Don't broadcast this. Not because of the DMCA, but because of the actual lyrics.
Yes.
Mikey T is going to listen to Money for Nothing by Dire Straits. Live react to the album version that he's never heard.
Never heard it.
We're not broadcasting it, so you're just going to hear his reaction to the lyrics. I want my MTV. Can you hear it?
Oh, you know what I should do?
What?
Put on the big sting.
So I can enjoy it too?
Big stinky. No, so I can enjoy it in full HD.
Oh my god. Legendary. While he's setting this up, you're not listening right now, are you?
No.
Okay, the first time I heard the album version was at work, and we had it on like the 80s station on Sirius, And I'm like, oh, Dire Straits. And then I'm like, what the hell are these lyrics? I've never heard this version before. What the fuck? And I was shocked. I couldn't believe it. I'd only ever heard the radio edit. Because like the album version is like 8 minutes long. E.C. Bach shuns. Ekbach shuns the Game Awards. Yes. Reading like Mosh's chats in Twitch chat is like deciphering an ancient language. It's like, what is he trying to say to us here? I don't understand. You listening now?
It's in.
Okay. Defended Curb's Canadian sensibilities. I was just shocked. Was I offended? I don't know about that. But I was just like, holy shit, these are the real lyrics? It's been like 40 years. I've never heard these before.
We've got as much quality of listening setup as I can do right now.
Beautiful. Hey, I'm adding a fun mini game to your stream that way. I didn't say I didn't like it. I just said it's like an adventure. It's like I broke into a tomb and it's like, wow, I have to decipher this old clay tablet. Mikey T's vibing. He's vibing to Dire Straits. As one should do. Tell me when you get to the point. What you think of it. He's loving life here.
Oh, yeah. The drums are kicking in.
Curb, are you a dire straight? I'm in a dire situation, that's for sure. I can hear it. We're rocking out to it. I can enjoy this as well.
That's the great thing about open back headphones.
Air drums? That's crazy. Colton! Mikey T's doing the air drums. That's the way you do it.
Look at them yo-yos.
Play the guitar on your MTV. That's the way you do it.
Money for nothing and your kicks for free. Chicks for free.
Yep. That is not the part I was talking about. It's always been that way. I think it's the next verse, not the chorus. I can picture the music video in my head too, with the like crazy early primitive computer animation. I can hear it still, barely.
Okay.
He raised his eyebrow. He heard it. He heard it. Right?
Yeah, I can see why this is only on the album version.
Yeah, when I heard that, I was like, wait, did I hear that right? Oh, yeah, I remember the music vid being a trip. I also remember the Weird Al version for... What was the Weird Al version of this? Because he's like animated in that one.
I don't know.
Or maybe that's just from the movie UHF. I can't remember.
Could be.
That's it. That was it. Yeah. Got an eyebrow raise from Mikey T when he heard the lyrics.
Yeah, that was the thing.
Yeah. I just was like, it's been like 40 years since this song came out, and I've never heard this version before. I've only ever heard the radio at it. So it was quite shocking to hear.
Yes.
I want my empty... What does he say? Well, I can't say it on Twitch.
Can't say it
man.
on Twitch. Banned off the platform.
Yeah. You're just going to have to go search for Dire Straits, Money for Nothing album version, and listen to the second chorus.
Yeah. It's at least a minute and a half in before that chorus happens.
I watched the Weird Al movie with Tiny. That shit was crazy. Does he say simp? No, you can say simp on Twitch. I can say simp. I cannot call Mikey T a simp. That's against the TOS.
Yeah. Can't do that. That was an example, mind you. That was, we're just proving a point.
Exactly.
Proving a point. Saying an example. Can't do it. Can't say it.
Mm-hmm. So go enjoy some Dire Straits. Weird Al girlfriend is Madonna in the movie. Yeah, the movie's not based on reality.
Yes.
Also, isn't Conan O'Brien in it?
Could be.
I think he plays Andy Warhol.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This guru is right in the way of the chat.
Damn, it's such a weird movie. Yeah, that's the idea.
Yeah, that's a Weird Al movie.
Weird is in his name.
It literally is Weird Al.
Rock the cradle of love. Yes, the cradle of love. Don't rock easy. It's true. That's from the accordion version of whatever that is.
I have no idea what that is.
It's like a Billy Idol song, I think. Damn, I
Really?
don't remember seeing Conan. Yeah, I think he was Andy Warhol. I love that, like how Al made parody music. His biopic is a parody of biopics.
Yes.
Except I don't think he wrote it or anything, directed it.
No?
I don't think so. Selling Tank how Conan is the only talk show host I've seen. He's the only talk show host you've seen? That's crazy. Oh, live. Bring us the Weebus. We want the Weebus. John. He's in it, though? It doesn't mean anything. Conan is tall and skinny? Yeah, no kidding.
Oh, yeah. He wrote it.
Did he?
Screenplay by Weird Al Yankovic.
Okay. So he lied about his
And
life.
producer.
What a guy.
Of course.
I'm here. You are here. Weebus Plebus is next week. Sorry to tell you.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's bi-weekly. Maybe we need to increase our Streamvoid monthly donation goal to get it weekly. Yeah, here in LA, there's lots of shows to go to, but I only ever wanted to see Conan. I wanted to see Craig Kilborn when he was doing his show. I thought Craig Kilborn was hilarious.
Yeah, this is, we're more informal here, and then Weebus is more researched.
Yeah. Have you ever seen the movie, The Vidiots? No.
I've played the game Bidiots, though.
I'm a Vidiot.
I'm a Bidiot.
Liar?
Yes.
I don't like Jay Leno. Who's lying? Who do you saying is lying? Jay Leno? You hear about this one? I don't like Jay Leno either. I don't like Jello. You don't like Jello? What?
Me neither.
What? Oh,
Yeah.
Too
gross.
too fruity for you?
Too jello-y.
It's the European title of UHF. Okay, well you're just tricking me then.
Oh, tricks a lot.
Yeah, you're being a trickster. What, Hefe? MikeyT33 doesn't like baked fruit, like pie or jam.
Oh, I'm fine with jam.
So, but why don't you like pie?
Because pie's baked fruit, but it's mush.
What do you think jam is?
Jam is baked fruit, but it's also a spread that goes on crunchy things.
So, like,
So
a
it's okay.
pie is like, it's already pre-spread in the crusty crust.
Yeah, but it's like an inch thick and makes me go, bleh.
Oh my god. Fuck Jello, it makes me sick when it's being made. What the hell?
You just gotta slap it a little tank. Show it who's boss.
Hey, Frankie. Jello's great. Hey, Franklin.
Frank says I'm not getting the attention I need.
Exactly. Tank nose. I don't know, dude. How can Jello make you sick when it's being made? What part of it makes you sick? Like the pouring of the powder into the hot water, and then the
horse hooves,
and then the placing of it in the fridge. The smell, the fruit smell. I don't understand. I had Jello when I'm sick. I haven't made Jello in a long time, but
what just happened? The volume just went up for no reason.
Oh, really? I don't even know if I've ever actually made Jello. I just eat it.
Didn't I mix Jello all the time?
I like Jello. What about Jello with like pieces of orange in it?
Maybe like Jello with meat in it. Like
that's
Jello.
aspic.
Yeah.
Yeah. That we should get some aspic for the potted meat test. Disgusting.
We get head cheese for the potted meat test. Well, it's not really potted.
It's not. But like I think aspic comes in a jar.
Oh.
I think that's gross. Meat Jello. Yeah, it's like gelatinized with meat suspended in it. Head cheese.
I haven't had head cheese before, but it looks pretty good.
Does it?
That's just gelatinized meat. Meat with like fat Jello around it.
But like you're okay with that, but you're not okay with a piece of pie?
Oh, pie's disgusting.
Oh my god, what is wrong with you? What about a jelly donut?
Nope, can't do jelly donuts either.
Oh my god.
Like a hidden surprise inside squirts
What
in
if
your
it's
mouth.
chocolate?
Gross. No, not even chocolate.
What if it's whipped cream?
No, whipped cream.
What about an eclair?
Whipped
like
cream, I smell it and I'm like,
You don't like a profiterole?
no.
Oh my god! What the fuck? That's so crazy.
Disgusting.
What about
That's
a banana
so
split?
Oh, I hate bananas, so
Oh
I don't know why you would think a banana split I would enjoy when bananas make me choke.
Well, I wasn't thinking of the banana part. I was thinking of like the strawberry syrup on top.
Oh.
Oh my god. That's incredible. Bananas are good. Hold up. Hold up. The chat is just aghast at these recent developments. What else could we say here? What about one of those cookies? The thumbprint cookie with a dollop of jam on top.
Those are okay because it's a very small amount.
Okay.
But it's
I'm going to leave now? No, John.
But it's yeah, small amounts.
Oh my god, that's crazy. That is crazy. What about chicken pot pie?
Chicken pot pie is fine.
Make Hefe eat a banana?
It's just soup.
Just hold him down? Force a banana in his mouth? You're gonna eat this?
My ex used to do that all the time. She'd be like, have this banana. And
oh
shove a
my
banana in my
God.
face. And I'd be like,
What's the deal with the banana?
it's just mush.
No, what kind of banana are you eating?
A mushy banana.
No, you eat one that's like barely yellow, maybe a little green still.
Yeah, it's still mush.
No, it's not
It's
mush.
mushy enough.
You've never had chicken pot pie? It's great. Shepherd's pie? Love shepherd's pie.
I've never had an actual shepherd's pie before.
What?
I've only had like farmyard pie.
Wow. Nacho. Just become one in the mush. Easy. Exactly. What about like applesauce?
Nope.
No?
Nope.
Nacho. Welcome in, Nacho. We're just talking about various fruits that MikeyT33 won't eat. Pumpkin pie?
Nope.
Yeah, pumpkin pie is gross. I'll agree to that. Maybe you've just never had a good piece of pie.
That's just mush, dude. It's texture.
It's not
It's
mush.
all texture.
What are you talking about mush? What's the difference between jam and pie filling?
Pie filling you don't spread on bread to make it crunchy.
Oh, okay. Jeez Louise. It's all about the thickness? What else? What about I killed a pumpkin pie the other night?
Hey.
What about peanut butter?
Yeah, peanut butter's okay. It's savory.
Okay.
But, you know, it's got to be spread on something. Otherwise, it's just like, what?
You can't eat a spoonful of peanut butter?
Oh, God, no.
It's just
That's just too much.
The texture? What about smoothies and milkshakes? Good question. Good question.
Nope.
Can't have a milkshake?
Can't have a milkshake. Can't have
What
a
about a
smoothie.
blizzard?
I can have a blizzard because I put it in the freezer and make it rock solid before I eat it.
What happened to you when you were an infant? Your mom just force fed you Gerbers and you're just like, I can't take this anymore.
I stepped in poop.
That's what did it? You stepped in a turd and you're
I
like,
stepped in a turd.
and now I can't eat anything smooth?
When I was like 1 or something like that.
You can't eat anything smooth.
Can't eat
now.
anything smooth now. That's literally what it is. I used to eat yogurt. I used to eat all that. And then
You can't eat yogurt?
And then I stepped in poop. And now I can't eat any of it.
How do you even remember that you stepped in a turd?
So my mom knew.
Oh, that's
when it all changed.
Okay.
That's when it all changed.
He didn't remember it. His mom just was like, I remember when Mikey started refusing to eat yogurt. It's the time he stepped in that turd.
I got my cowboy boots all messed up. Man, it's not cool.
Yeah, baby content after that.
That was before I stepped in the poop.
That was taken minutes before that he stepped in the poop.
Whose poop?
Yeah.
I don't know, some random dog shit outside.
Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah, gravy or poutine?
Oh yeah.
Gravy?
Gravy's
Gravy's
poutine.
like pretty thin though.
Poutine's fine.
What about
it's savory and it's not really
what about
mush.
soups?
Soup. Well, I can eat any soup.
What about clam chowder?
Clam chowder's fine.
Cream of mushroom soup?
Cream of mushroom soup's great.
That's like right on the verge of smooth.
Yeah, but it's thick. It's thick and it's savory.
What about okay, soup is legit.
Thick,
Deep
savory, and
scares.
hot.
I got something thick, savory, and hot for you.
Yeah, okay. What is it?
Damn it, he's called my bluff. God damn it. Called my bluff. Baked potato soup?
I'm not a fan of potatoes. You know, I'll eat a potato.
What about
I won't
mashed potatoes?
Enjoy it.
Mashed potatoes?
Depends on how much gravy there is.
Little Mikey all dressed in his cowboy outfit, ready to eat his bowl of pudding. So he stepped in a turd. Just eat a thick milkshake with a spoon, and then it's a sweet soup. Yeah, true. What about a soft serve?
Depends on how many seeds are in it.
Soft serve ice cream cone.
No, I can't do soft serve like that. Soft
That's
serve
too,
is just
too
it's
close
like,
to a
why would I
soft-
even do soft serve when you can have like a nice, hard, creamy ice cream?
Because sometimes beggars can't be choosers.
Well, I wouldn't be begging.
Okay.
Wouldn't be begging for a soft serve, that's for sure.
We need to hire hypnotherapists to get you in here to eat some pie. Or like, I don't know, a jelly donut.
That's disgusting.
Hard ice cream. What are you talking about? Jelly donut is great. Where you bite it. Yeah, I like that. I don't think there's anything really that I'm just like, I can't eat it. It's too gross. I mean, besides like obviously gross things. Like things that are normal people think is gross, not abnormally gross.
Like kimchi. You can't eat kimchi.
Kimchi smells disgusting, dude.
Kimchi's so good.
No. How can you eat that shit and you can't eat a fucking piece of pie?
Spicy.
It smelt so bad. Yeah, I remember that one podcast. I was like, you have to remove that container before we do the podcast. I cannot be in here with that container of kimchi. You can't eat yogurt? I eat yogurt.
John, I can't either, man.
I didn't start eating yogurt until probably like 5-6 years ago. And that was just because I was like, I don't drink any milk. I'm like, do I get enough calcium? Probably not. So I was like, I'll just buy yogurt. So I do that. But I like vanilla. Vanilla yogurt.
Vanilla.
My favorite flavor is vanilla.
That's going extinct, eh?
Vanilla is?
It's too hard to produce. The real vanilla.
I mean,
That's all you're going to have is fake vanilla
that's
soon.
okay. I like smoothies though. I like milk, whole fat. I like none of that 2% BS. Damn, that's too rich for my blood. That's like drinking like melted butter.
3.25%. That's the way.
Oh my god, you can drink that, but you can't eat a piece of pie?
Yeah.
She likes chicken hearts. I loved that shit when I was a kid. I loved that shit. My mom would buy that shit all the time.
Chicken hearts?
Yeah.
Yeah, I had chicken hearts once and it was good.
I had it all the time. And the other thing my mom would also buy is the pig's feet.
I haven't had
pork
pig's feet.
hocks, man. Looks disgusting as shit. Where it's like, I'm gonna eat this pig's ankle here
Yep,
with its
still got
fucking
hair coming out of
fat and its skin on it. Just like slurp it up.
Nice and crispy.
Yeah, she would get all the chicken gizzard, not gizzard, but the chicken, like all the hearts and shit like that.
Chicken gizzard and the lizard wizard?
Yeah. She would chicken heart when I made soup. I'm an oat milk boy. I like to eat chicken skin. I like to eat it if it's like crispy.
Crispy chicken skins.
I don't really like a floppy chicken skin.
No, it's
kind of gross.
That's disappointing.
It's
Floppy
like
chicken skin
if
is
it just
disappointing.
slides down your throat, like I don't know, man. That's kind of gross.
That's what turkey skin does.
My
that
grandfather
underside
ate all
turkey
that
skin.
Oh yeah. Exactly. Eat all that
When
shit.
you
like candy.
spatchcock your turkey, right?
How big is your oven that you're spatchcocking a turkey?
You got to spatchcock.
I ended up drinking the whole thing in one take, and I get sick. You shouldn't do that.
Yeah, don't do that.
I don't buy milk really. Only if I have cereal. If I bought some Apple Jacks, I'll be like, well, I gotta buy some milk now. How do you cock your turkey? Oh, it's John B. Cock Toastin in here. I forgot.
Cock toasting?
That's his new name. He's gonna change his name on Twitch. John B. Cock Toastin.
Is he toasting cocks?
That was the name of Milk and Jarrito? Oh my god. That was the name of one of Fletch's alter ego, like under his undercover identities was John Cock Toastin. The other names he used was Ted Nugent.
Ted Nugent.
Mr. Poon. Who else did he use? I can't remember, but it was a good one. I love that movie. It's classic.
Oh, movie.
John Cocktoasting. And he was trying to be a doctor, and all the names on the wall were like Jewish names that started with Rosen, and the nurse is like, "What's your name?" He's like, "Oh, I'm Dr. Rosen." She's like, "Sorry, I didn't hear that." And he's like, "Dr. Rosenfield." She's like, "What? Say that one more time." Dr. Rosen. Yeah, Cocktoasting.
Dr. Rosen Cocktoasting.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the way.
That is the way.
It is the way.
What about pineapple on your pizza?
Always pineapple on your pizza and barbecue sauce instead of tomato sauce.
No, I don't.
Tropical Hawaiian?
That's fine if there's chicken. If it's a chicken-based pizza, I'll take a barbecue sauce.
I'll take a barbecue sauce
No, I
over
don't
most
really,
things unless it's
I don't really.
but
like,
unless they have a white sauce, then I'll do white sauce.
white sauce is great.
White sauce is the best.
I don't really like barbecue sauce from like a restaurant. I
went to
find it all. I don't know. Anyways,
did I tell you the story of when
I
I
don't
went
know.
to Match?
And you had your duck?
No, I had that was
at Atlas.
I had a roast beef dip
Mhm.
from Match, but it was like a barbecue roast beef dip.
Oh,
And I'm
yeah.
like, okay, yeah, I'll try that out. But instead of giving you au jus,
Yeah.
it was au jus filled with barbecue sauce. And I was like, this is not what I'm here for.
No.
And it's just like not the greatest barbecue sauce either. So I was
yeah,
like,
that's why I don't like barbecue sauce. Did you ask for regular au jus?
No, I was just
Can I
like,
have some
I'll just get
untainted au
this.
jus, please?
I'll just get this.
I'm gonna take a step back from the pineapple.
It was
on
very
pizza time.
disappointing.
Well, we're Canadian, so we have to enjoy pineapple on pizza because it was invented in Canada.
Yep, it's Canadian pizza.
So
Hawaiian is a Canadian pizza.
yeah, so like we have to enjoy it. It's part of our constitution. It's in our Charter of Rights.
Yes.
Sorry.
What about anchovies, John?
I've never had an anchovy on a pizza
I've
before.
never either, but it looks delicious. I mean, it doesn't look delicious, but it sounds delicious because anchovies are delicious.
Well, it's just a salty fish, right?
Yeah,
So
exactly.
I'm sure it's fine.
It's one like a piece with like a big anchovy just right down the middle.
A huge anchovy?
Yeah, that'd be great.
How about sardines instead?
Oh, sardines is fine.
Okay. What was I gonna say? I can't remember.
If you want to have a real Caesar salad,
You gotta have
gotta
anchovy.
anchovy.
Yeah. Did I tell the story about when I started eating Caesar salads on here?
I don't know.
I accidentally didn't order a side salad one time. It's basically the same reason I started eating sour cream is I forgot to say no sour cream. But I ordered my lunch and it comes with a side or salad, Caesar salad, but I forgot to be like, oh, I want a garden salad instead.
Yeah.
So I got it to work and I'm like, fuck, I didn't say no garden salad. So I ate my sandwich or whatever and I was like, fuck, I'm still starving. And I was like, well, whatever, I'll eat this Caesar salad. Then I just started eating. I'm like, holy shit, this is delicious.
Garlic, anchovies, oil. Let's go.
It must have been like, I don't know, when I was a kid or whatever, I had one and I didn't like it or whatever.
Yeah.
Because I never ate one in between. And the same thing with sour cream. But that was probably just because of the name of it. But 'cause
Probably
sour, you know,
Yeah.
I'm not eating that. But then at Senior Froggies, I ordered my quesadilla and I forgot to say no sour cream. So there was sour cream on like the one corner of it.
Yeah.
Where they plop it down. So I was like, oh, whatever. It's my fault. So I just scraped it off. And then I was eating it and I got to the bite with the sour cream and I was just like, man, this is the best bite of the bunch. Why does this one taste so good? And I was like, wait a minute. So John Beef. No, his name is John Cocktoasting.
Cocktoasting.
Yeah.
John Cocktoasting.
Exactly.
Yes.
So that's how I learned I liked sour cream.
Very good.
Yeah. And now I get it when I can
Very
on my
good.
taco. I like sour cream, but not many other creams.
Like creme fraiche.
I like.
What about cream of tartar?
Isn't that just tartar sauce?
Yes.
Excuse me. I like a nice tartar sauce on my fish and chips for sure.
Yes, for sure. 100%.
I don't like it when you get it to go and they don't give you enough tartar sauce. But I like it when you're at the fish and chip point and you're just like just all over the place.
I haven't had fish and chips in a while.
I had it maybe last year.
They had the Captain Crunch wrap back at OKF last
Ooh,
year.
yeah,
when I
yeah,
went
yeah.
through. Not last year. Oh, was it last year? When the hell did I
That
go
was
through there
last year, yeah. That was when I paid with credit card, and afterwards they're like, we don't take credit card.
Was that last year? No, that was the year before. Or even 2 years ago.
That was... Well, no, because I got the graphics card then.
Oh, yeah,
And I've only had it just over a year.
Right.
Used to get those fried mushrooms with tartar sauce. Interesting.
Fried mushrooms and tartar sauce. That sounds pretty good.
Oh, no, I remember what it was. I said, I'll play with Visa, and they're like, do you have debit? And I just was like, no. Like,
yeah.
I want to pay with credit card. So then I did, and they're like, oh, just so you know, we don't take credit card. And I was like, you just did. So what I also found out, if they say something like that, it's because they're trying
to avoid the fees.
They sign up to include the credit card, so the fees are less on their debit. But it's against their terms of service to not actually take credit card. So if they actually get found out about it, then they can get in trouble and like lose their whatever deal they had.
Oh, okay.
So, because like at my work, we don't take American Express, and it's not because we just say we don't take it. It's literally not turned on.
Yeah.
Like we cannot take American Express.
It doesn't work like that.
Yeah. So it's the same thing with the credit cards. If they didn't want to take credit cards,
you just turn it off.
It's turned off, but you get a deal on your fees for your debit if you have the other ones turned on.
Oh, okay.
So it's like a package deal with the cable company.
Yeah.
Tar squared. Exactly.
Tarsquarius.
Exactly. So next weekend we're going to record Weebus Plebus, episode 2. Mosh was like, you should do 4 episodes per show next time. I was like, well, there's only 9 episodes, so we did 3 because
it split up
that way.
Yeah, it split up like that very nicely. If we did 4 episodes, then we would have 2 left over to watch.
Oh, that was you too?
So 1 left over to watch.
I thought it was Mosh. Maybe I was mistaken.
We'd have 2 episodes of 4 and
that
1 episode of 1.
Okay, I was confused. It was Tank. Yeah. No, we wouldn't do that normally. Well, for episode 3, we're going to watch all 1,000 episodes of One Piece. So.
Yes. So make sure you're prepared. Make sure you get all 1,000
Tank's
episodes
the only person in the world that's prepared. So,
have you tried one of those yet?
No, should we do it now?
Yeah, go ahead.
Have you had them?
Yeah.
Oh, you've had them before?
Yeah, I've smashed at least 3 of those.
Oh, what the fuck? Ooh, One Piece talk. We're not doing One Piece.
We're not doing One Piece.
I've watched like 2/3
what are you talking about,
of
Nino?
1 episodes.
You already have you're already given us money.
Do more. What does Nino say?
He's just, damn it, just take my money.
Well, if you want Weebus Plebus every week, we'll set up a goal.
Yeah.
What kind of goal? Watch 120 episodes since last Weebus? Jesus Christ.
Holy.
How many dollars do we need to set it out to do Weebus Plebus weekly?
I don't know.
It's got a nice taste.
Yeah. Yeah, they're super good.
It kind of smelled like the kind of hot sauce I don't like.
Yeah.
Like
Verde? Verde?
No, just it smelled like...
It's a green sauce.
It smelled spicy, but not in a good way.
Oh.
I don't know if I can explain that.
Yeah, you can.
I'm watching some right now. You should do Edge Runners after Arcane. We'll see. I think we're going to go like back in the past for the next one.
Back to the
like
past.
The bomb. Yeah, the bomb smells and tastes bad.
Yes. And it also feels bad.
Yeah, I don't mind that so much. I mean, it doesn't that I do mind that, but like I'd prefer super mild hot sauce that tastes good to like something that's just hot for the sake of being hot.
Yes.
So we're going to go back to something older. Oh, what was that one that I suggested? Do you remember? That weird one I found on YouTube?
Oh, yeah. I can't remember what it was.
There's also a Lupin versus Cat's Eye anime coming next year.
Yeah, we definitely want to get into that.
That one's CGI, though, which sucks, but whatever. I was going to leave my stuff in my car, then remember that my phone charger was in my stuff, so I had to go get it. Damn. Hate when that happens. I said tank double, triple hearts earlier.
Well, you didn't say it in the Discord, so...
I must have messaged it to you or something.
Probably on Snapchat, the worst of all messaging services for keeping messages.
No. You looked at it, so you clicked on a link or something like that.
Well, yeah, but it might have been in Snapchat.
I don't think I would have sent it there. But anyways, it doesn't matter. But yeah, we're gonna go something a little
Yes.
older next time. I think there's a good show about 50 episodes, better good quality, and on YouTube called 12 Kingdoms.
12 Kongdoms?
There's also the Dragon Age anime that just came out.
Oh. Oh, yeah, and the Dota one people were wanting us to watch, too.
Dota. Do we have to watch 2 MOBA animes in a row?
Well, Arcane is based on a MOBA, but, there's no MOBA-ing in it.
Well, I don't think there's MOBA-ing in the Dota anime either.
There might be.
No, I don't think so.
What's MOBA?
Multiple online battle arena?
Yeah, let's MOBA.
No, let's not.
Oh.
Let's never do that, actually.
Oh, okay.
Let's ARAM.
Yes.
All jungle,
random,
all mid. All random, all mid. I like
A-Jam?
A-Jam.
All jungle, all mid?
All jungle, all mid. Yeah, that sounds about something that's realistic. Or we could always do a Patreon tier as well. Choose the Weebus Plebus anime.
Yes. The Stream Gremlin.
The Stream Gremlin gets to choose the anime. That's a good idea. For the Weebus Plebus. Let's do it. Then if someone really wants us to do something, we can bump it to the
Stream VIP.
make us go gremlin mode. Yeah, exactly. The Stream VIP. I should revamp these.
Yes.
Oh God, excuse me. I apologize. That was a big one. I don't know which one I am. I think you were. Go back up. A little further. I think you're between the Stream Sprite and the Stream Gremlin. But I'm not sure.
No, I'm not logged in over here.
He's not logged in.
I'm not logged in. I gotta log in over
The $10 one. I think that's Stream. Maybe that's. I don't know. I don't know what the. Maybe Stream Gremlin is what you are at. But that does. The exchange rate doesn't seem right either. So, I don't know. We'll have to look at it.
One new active Patreon. Hello.
Oh, who's this? I didn't get a message.
Neither did I.
Who's doing it?
That's Mr. Quibs.
Oh, I did get it.
Yeah.
The
That was-
Quibster. What a guy.
Welcome, Mr. Quibs.
Indeed, he's not here.
No, he's not, but he will be listening.
Will he?
Yes, he
Is
will.
he listening to it on the old the Patreon app now, like the other boys?
I don't know. We've got a bunch of squirts, a couple of sprites,
Well,
a couple of
legendary.
gremlins, a squirt, a nobody. Nacho's a gremlin.
Oh, Nacho's a gremlin.
We've got some squirts in the house. Squirt, squirt.
So much squirting going on.
There is a lot of squirting going on in here.
Squirt, squirt.
Is the
I can
Patreon
make
app
it
still
squirt.
bad? Probably. I don't know.
Is what? Patreon
the
app still
Patreon
bad?
app, yeah. It could still be bad. I haven't looked at it in a long time. I don't use it on my phone.
Yeah, I don't either. I don't know. Well, who's been listening to it on the Patreon app?
Just about everybody at work.
Oh, yeah. That's cool.
Oops.
Boop, beep, boop.
Helix is about to post a big copy pasta in the chat, and he snapped it to me. He's like, ooh.
Uh-oh.
Red hot chili pepper.
Yes, I saw this. Anthony Kiedis slowly turning into Iggy Pop.
Yeah. Ripped physique.
Considering I don't watch anime or I'm typically able to catch podcasts live, being a gremlin doesn't really do much for the live conversation. I know, but we appreciate it.
Oh, yes, of course.
His hair's so fucking black. Exactly. I tried it a while ago with the Kelowna-based podcast, and it wasn't great, at least for work. I'm sure the Patreon app sucks balls. He's 60. He's hip.
Oh.
He's cool. He's 45. What's wrong with being 60? Nothing.
I'll be there soon.
Soon? How soon is soon in your dialect?
That's like another few years.
You're not 69 yet? You're 95. Wow. That's crazy. How do you do it?
How do you do it?
What kind of pills are you on? Holy shit, I would have guessed he was 50. Who, Anthony Kiedis? No.
Of Yeetus fame?
It's not
Yeetus.
hard. I'm 420. Oh, yeah, that's some Swed right there, right?
That's some Swedferda.
Swedferda. 420 Swedferda. Nino's here.
He sure is.
What does Swed mean?
Smoke weed every day.
Welcome in, D'Angelo Cruz.
What are you doing, Frank? Why are you looking at me like that?
Do you listen to the podcast on the app? Are you taking advantage of your early podcast access Monday morning?
I know Ron and Don do.
Yeah.
I don't know about Nino and Quibsy.
I definitely don't listen to it on the app because I live it.
You live the life. You
I
don't
live that
need
life.
to listen.
Exactly. I do listen back to them though, but it's been like I think like episode 94 was the last one I listened to, or 93.
You got a good backlog going on.
Frank Cast. Me and Mr. Quibs don't use the Patreon app. I use Spotify, so he doesn't get all the pre-stream and post-stream content.
Nope. I mean, he lives a lot of it too.
That's true too.
He's here living it right now.
He's living it. What an absolute baller.
Right?
What an absolute baller. That's crazy.
Just squirting along.
Squirting through life. That's my
Squirting
motto.
through life, yep.
Nova's still being a piggy bitch with the food.
Biggie.
Just like her mom.
Oh. Right, Frank?
Franklin. Cool beans.
Yes.
John B. Cock toasting.
Cock toasting. All right, Frank, I got to sit up, bud. You go somewhere else, please.
See you, Frank. It's nice knowing you.
I need to get the diaphragm working, you know?
Check, 1, 2, test sibilance. Meme time. Let's go. It's beautiful. Pee-pee caca.
Pee-pee caca.
Yep. I was going to get pee-pee caca on last night, apparently.
Oh.
Was in big trouble if I was near Master last night. I would have been murdered.
Pee-pee caca on.
And murdered. She was going to kill me about 40 times.
Oh, 40 pee-pee cacas.
A guy I graded with performed that at the high school talent show and fucking killed it. Nice.
High school talent show.
I'm trying to think. Was it?
I never had a high school talent show.
I don't think so. I don't remember. At high school, You Should Be Afraid of Me? Oh, I am.
We all are.
5 Feet of Fury, her new nickname.
Oh, yeah. FF5.
Yeah. I never had talent. I mean, that's never stopped any kid at a high school talent show. But if it was at actual high school, I probably wouldn't have even gone if there was one, because I just left school during every assembly or thing like that. I don't know if the teachers couldn't stop you or what, but I would literally just walk past them and leave the school when they stood in the doorway.
Be like, I'm out of here. I'm a rebel.
Didn't say anything. I just was like, I'm going to go to downtown instead. Goodbye. And just walk right by. Yeah. At Cam High, I only went to like one assembly ever.
Oh.
I just left every time.
Huh.
Teachers would be standing in the door. Just walk right by them.
I went to assembly all the time. I was like, oh, yeah, assembly time.
No, I was like,
don't
fuck
need
it.
to do any work now.
Yeah, but I didn't need to do any work when I left the school, too.
I guess not.
I loved assemblies. I mean, when I was a primary kid, yeah, sure. Assembly, oh, sweet. They share Lois and Bram are here. Let's go. Or some other... I remember the one was the yo-yo guys would come through and they do their yo-yo tricks and they get you to try buy a yo-yo afterwards. And I, even as a kid, I was like, this is like a commercial for a yo-yo I'm watching here. Or did you ever have them come through, Mikey, when they would do the effects of wearing a seatbelt and they had this crash simulator?
No.
The car on the ramp that would just fucking fire you down and you'd be like, wow!
Nope. Never was in any of those.
I loved not being at any organized activity except football. I also loved, I wish I knew where the tape of this exists, but in grade 7, we had our grade 7. Every class had to do an assembly, and the grade 7 one, we had everyone got together. You could work in groups, and they were going to choose a theme to do for the thing. So me and my buddy, we were thinking like, what would be a cool assembly? Because every group is going to do their own thing. It was like, okay, we'll be pretending we just got home from school, and we're watching TV, and as we flip through, it's everyone's different little skit they're going to do, right? So ours got chosen as the thing we were going to do. So we sat to the side of the stage in our like recliners and with our fake remote and everything like that. And we would talk in between what was going on the stage. And then they do their stupid little skits on the stage. And man, I wish I had a video of that just to see how bad it was. Didn't something fucked up come about Sharon, Lois, and Bram? They were my first ever concert, 2 years old. Maybe, I don't know. They're probably all having mad orgies in the dressing room after every show. The one assembly I miss, War played? What do you mean, like the band War? Like War? The band War? What kind of assemblies were you having? I guess it's California.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Ours would be like a fucking dude with a ukulele.
It doesn't look like there's any controversy.
Yeah, but did you spell it right, though?
Surrounded by Sharon, Lewis, and Brown.
It's not Brown, it's Bram. B-R-A-M.
Who's saying Brown?
Mosh said Brown. He said Lois.
Sharon, Lewis, and Bram.
It's Bram.
It's Bram.
I was so bummed out.
Lois passed away in 2015. And
I don't think it's... Is it B-R-A-H-M? Maybe it is.
B-R-A-M.
No.
And Sharon and Bram have continued to tour.
Skinnamarink dinky dink, skinnamarink doo.
2017 at the Peterborough Folk Festival. 2019, 2020.
Oh, what was the other guy?
And they're like...
Fred... What was the other guy? Do you remember he would go through a log to get to his little area?
Fred.
He would climb through a log, and it took him to like some magical forest area.
Sharon is 79.
I'm thinking of some other kids performers.
Bram is 81.
What was that guy's name?
What was his name? Fred and the Log?
Raffi? No. I think Raffi was R-A-F-F-I.
Oh, yeah, here he is.
What's his name?
Fred.
Just Fred? No, he had a last name.
Fred Penner.
Fred Penner! My man, Fred Penner! Damn.
Fred Penner.
Yeah. Loved Fred Penner when I was a kid. There's a lot of Canadian shows that the Americans would never have seen. Like, what was the one? The Polka Dot Door? I think that was Canadian.
Polka Dot Door. The Polka Dot Door.
I love that one.
See you soon at the Polka Dot Door.
That was a classic one.
Songs and stories and a whole lot more.
That's the one.
Boop, boop, boop,
and I
boop,
think...
boop, at the Polka Dot Door.
Well, Mr. Dress-Up obviously was Canadian, but I think The Friendly Giant was Canadian too. Red Green Show. See, that's technically not really Canadian, even though it is, because
isn't Red Green American?
Red Green's American. Now he's naturalized. He's Canadian, but he is American.
No, he's Canadian.
Well, he's now. But
Canadian-born comedian.
Maybe he had dual citizenship or something. I'm shattered. But wasn't another?
Yeah, he's born in Toronto.
Oh,
1945.
Huh. Was his dad American or something? Some dual citizenship. Was he born in Canada but raised in America?
He must have been born. Yeah, he could have been born in Canada.
A relative of mine played the
Early
late guy
life.
on Red Green. Oh, nice.
Oh, he studied engineering at the University of Waterloo.
Oh, okay. I wonder how I got that in my head. Maybe I'm mistaken. Or maybe, I don't know. That's crazy. He was
born
an engineer.
Stephen Smith Jr.
Yeah, Stephen
December
Smith.
24th, 1945. December 24th. Wow. Toronto, Ontario, Canada.
Crazy.
Yeah. He's got the Order of Canada.
What a guy.
2006.
Oh, you're looking at Rick Green.
No, Stephen Smith.
Wow.
Rick Green is a producer, I believe, on the Red Green Show. Yeah, Rick Green is one of the writers.
Yeah, but he was on the show too.
Oh yeah, for sure. He was he was on there. For sure. Oh, he's got ADD too.
What a guy.
What a guy.
I don't know how I got that in my head.
Don't play with my childhood Kurbstomped.
I wonder
gonna
if...
wreck it and I'm gonna be scarred.
Yeah, you are going to be scarred.
You need to believe in something that's Canadian? Tim Hortons. Oh!
No, don't do that. Not Tim Hortons.
Canadian Tire. Is
No,
Tire
not
still
Canadian Tire either. Yeah, it is.
I mean, that's a classic thing to do is you stop at its peak. Because then there's no decline and everyone remembers you.
What are we
for it
talking
being
about? The
good.
peak of what? Red Green?
Oh, the peak of anything.
So I was going to say, there was 300 episodes of Red Green, so I'm sure the peak ended a lot earlier than 300 episodes in.
You never know.
If you need to believe in something Canadian, just believe in...
Us.
Yeah. Or, who's a better Canadian than us?
I don't think that exists.
Oh, wow. Really? That's
Yes.
crazy. What about Justin Bieber?
I mean, he's pretty good. He's pretty good.
What about Ted Cruz?
Oh, Ted Cruz, right.
Yeah.
I think we disowned him, didn't we?
He disowned us, but
Oh.
that's fine by me.
Yes, that is okay.
He had to give up his Canadian citizenship to become governor of Texas. Canada is Canadian only in the most technical sense. Exactly. Yeah, Ted Cruz, you guys can keep him.
Yeah, go
That's
ahead.
our gift to you. Need something more than Ted Cruz. Well, we've given you Jim Carrey,
Mm-hmm.
Mike Myers,
Uh-huh.
Samantha Bee,
Yep.
Alex Trebek,
Yep.
rest in peace.
Yep.
Who else is William Shatner?
Yep.
Who else? Donald Sutherland.
Yep.
Who else can I think of? Drake. You're welcome. The Weeknd. No, your gift to us is that thankfully Ted Cruz can never run for president. That's true.
Whole bunch of good musicians.
Brian Adams.
Yes, Brian Adams.
Shania Twain.
Yes. Corey Hart.
I don't know if Corey Hart was that big in America, and I
Sure
think it's
wasn't.
also so long ago now that Michelle Bublé, exactly. Celine Dion, you're welcome. Thank you, Canada. I already said Drake. Who's the most famous rapper out of Canada before Drake? Michael T33.
I couldn't tell you.
Maestro Fresh West.
Oh,
Because you let your backbone slide, you know what I mean? Todd McFarlane.
What?
I already said Justin Bieber. Chaos? No, not Chaos. I mean, he's Canadian, but no. Maestro Fresh West.
We're going to search for Corey Hart's latest album.
Oh, I'm sure he has one, but I loved Corey Hart.
Yeah,
when I was growing
2019,
up.
man.
Classified. Also, no one outside of Canada would know Classified. You could say like Swollen Members, Bare
Dogs.
Naked Ladies,
The BNLs.
The Rascals, the Trailer Park Boys, Steve Nash, Nickelback. You're welcome. REM? No, not REM. Rush? Yep. Walk Off the Earth? I don't think so. Yeah, definitely Rush. Adam Agoyan? Would anyone know Adam Agoyan? Probably not. Tragically
Sure
Hip?
not
No,
me.
they were not big in the States either.
They were not at all.
Tragically Hip are like very much not known in the States. I already said The Weeknd. A Dead Mouse?
Dead Mouse 5?
Yep, that's the same. One and the same.
One and the same.
The Canadian Football League? That's got mostly Americans in it. Avril Lavigne? Yep, Avril Lavigne. You're welcome.
Oh, you know what that means.
Dead Mouse is Canadian, yes.
Yeah, you didn't know that?
Yep.
He drives Uber.
Yeah, he drives Uber in his Lambo.
Yeah.
Deadmau5 has one of the greatest Twitch clips of all time. I always say it. He used to stream on Twitch, and he's playing with his Twitch streamer, and the streamer's complaining like, I can't believe you go to a restaurant and they're like, they want you to tip they're like, tip the waitress. Like, this is bullshit. Deadmau5 is like, dude, you're literally on Twitch begging for tips. Like, what are you talking about? So hilarious. Who's the biggest movie star out of Canada?
Ryan Reynolds.
Ryan Reynolds. Correct. Who's the biggest NBA player active?
I don't know.
Is Andrew Wiggins still playing? Or what's the guy from here?
The guy from here?
From Kamloops.
There's a guy from here?
Kelly Olynyk? Nash retired, yeah. Nash retired.
Yeah, Kelly Olynyk.
Yeah, Kelly Olynyk. I can't name a single NFLer from Canada.
He's 2.11 meters high.
Wow.
Tall.
That's a very Canadian height right there.
That is very Canadian.
I can't really name a Canadian baseball player anymore. I used to when I was watching.
He's not from Canada. He might not from Kamloops.
Oh, he played here.
He played here.
Yeah.
He's from Toronto.
Yeah, but his parents moved here and everything. That's where he went to school. Richard Dean Anderson? He's not Canadian, is he? Canada's most famous author would be, who do you think? Farley Mowat? I don't know who else it would be.
Yeah, he moved to Kamloops when he was in grade 7.
Yeah. Margaret Atwood is Canadian? Okay.
Went to South Cam.
Yep. Who's the most famous Canadian actress?
Celine Dion.
She's not an actress. Survivor Man. I didn't like Steve Nash when he was with the Lakers.
She hasn't acted in anything?
Well, probably, but she's not.
I'm thinking about Dr. Quinn, Medicine Woman.
She's not Canadian.
No?
No. Definitely not. Who would be the most famous Canadian actress? Like the woman from How I Married Your Mother? What's her name?
How about Pamela Anderson?
No, like current. Elliot Page? Yeah.
How about
Canadian?
Rachel McAdams?
Oh, Rachel McAdams is Canadian?
Apparently.
Elliot Page was on the Trailer Park Boys playing like Ricky's daughter or something like that. I can't remember. Or maybe I can't remember what she played when she was Ellen Page. Yeah, Rachel McAdams, I guess.
How about Kim Cattrall?
Oh yeah, she's technically Canadian. She's a terrible actress though, man. She's so bad. Like in Big Trouble in Little China. Oh my god.
Big China and Little Trouble?
No, Big Trouble in Little China.
Oh.
Tell me you've seen that movie.
Yes.
Okay. Cher's mom died? Well, I would hope so. Cher's mom has got to be, 150 years old at this point? Colby Smulders, that's her name, yeah. She's in all the Avengers movies. She's like one of the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Yeah. I don't think she's particularly talented. Kobe Smulders. There's lots of Canadians on the X-Files.
Kobe Beef.
And the most famous Canadian movie director? I don't know.
I haven't a clue.
Smulders sounds like a porn name. Is James Cameron like born in Canada?
Oh, Cronenberg?
Oh, Cronenberg. Wow, of course.
Oh, yeah, Cameron.
Yeah, I think he was born in Canada.
Denis Villeneuve?
No. Adam McGoyan?
Ivan Reitman?
Ivan Reitman, yeah. Of course, Ivan Reitman. Adam McGoyan?
Oh, apparently Sarah Pauli's directing now?
Sarah Pauli! Oh, yeah.
Jason Reitman?
Yeah. Technically Canadian because his dad's Canadian, but probably never been in Canada. Adam McGoyan didn't make the list. Very sad.
Adam McGoyan?
Mm-hmm.
No, he might be in here. Oh, Adam Egoyan?
Yeah.
Atom
McGoyan.
Atom McGoyan? Yeah, he's there.
Did it sound like I said Adam?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I knew it was Atom.
Adam Magoyan.
I knew it was ATOM. Lots of Canadians. We're taking over the world.
I don't think so.
What do you mean?
Well, we barely have enough Canadians to fill California.
Yeah, but like, look at all like the most famous like comedian in the world, the most famous like actor in the world.
All I can think of is John Leguizamo, but he's not Canadian.
John Leguizamo is your go-to for the most famous actor and comedian in the world?
Yeah, because he's both.
No, Jim Carrey
Oh, Johnny Boy.
and Ryan Reynolds. We already went over this.
Oh, did we?
Yeah.
When
Mike
was this?
Myers, Michael J. Fox. All Canadian.
Yeah, but we live in Canada, so we know the names.
Yeah, but you think that Jim Carrey is just unknown in America?
He might be. We don't know. Master?
Give me
Can
a
you verify
break,
this?
dude. Come on. Ryan Reynolds?
It might be unknown outside of Canada as
No,
well.
come on, dude.
Yeah.
Give me a break.
Might
Like
be.
he's
You
starring in
never know.
Deadpool and he's unknown in America.
Deadpool, a purely Canadian movie.
I love Jim Carrey in movie 23. Deadpool's a Canadian character,
Yes.
like supposed to be from Saskatchewan, I think. Or is it Winnipeg?
I don't know. What's Pool Dead?
What's Deadpool? The character? Wolverine is
Deadpool.
Canadian?
Born.
Yeah, all of Alpha Flight is Canadian.
Regina, Saskatchewan.
Yeah, he's supposed to be from Regina.
Wade Wilson.
Wade Wilson. Named after the DC character Deathstroke the Terminator, Slade Wilson.
Wolverine was born near Cold Lake, Alberta.
Ugh, what a place to be born, man. God damn, there's a pool in the game? No pool. Deadpool.
It's a Deadpool.
You know
It's
what?
like a pool with a hole
He
in
wears a red leather suit. He likes it to get shot up his bumhole.
it. I suppose.
That guy wore the brown pants.
Oh.
Not a huge Ryan Reynolds fan.
He kind of plays Ryan Reynolds.
I don't think that's even him. I think he just
plays some guy that looks like Ryan Reynolds.
I'm starting to feel hungover. I'll BRB. Damn, you were still drunk.
Hair of the dog, let's go.
You wear leather too? I don't think I own any leather. Anything.
No, John wears leather.
I know. And I said, I don't think I have any leather.
Oh. You wear leather?
No, I don't.
Oh.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think I have anything leather. Except a belt, maybe.
Oh, leather belt.
Yeah. But I don't have a leather jacket.
I do.
Not me.
I think it's leather anyway. I don't know.
Oh,
Could be,
my
could
gloves.
not. Oh, there you go. Right there.
My gloves are leather.
Are
That's
they
right.
100% kid skin?
They're probably deerskin, actually.
Ah, deer skin.
Yeah. But then again, they're black, so I don't know.
Could have been dyed.
Well, yeah, obviously, but they don't usually dye deerskin, though. It's usually just a tan for the gloves. Yeah, I have leather gloves. Oh, maybe my wallet's leather. There's no money in here. Wait a minute. A quarter.
Oh, a quarter for parking.
That's for sure. What is this? Oh, it's my voucher for my free cab that I didn't take.
Oh.
Okay, let me read off the first 12 digits of my credit card.
Do it. My wallet is genuine titanium.
Wow. Pull these out. Will they be able to see them?
No.
Okay.
It's too much of a blurry mess.
God, I have too many credit cards, dude. But they all got nothing on them, so it's all
That's
good.
beautiful.
Love it when it happens.
Yeah, you got to.
I seem to have lost my, Oh, there it is. My Pita Pit rewards card.
Oh. Where the hell's Pita Pit?
At the Canco.
Oh, yeah.
Where the bistro used to be. And the back
that's a
3
Pita
digits
Pit?
and the expiry code. I don't know if my belt or wallet are leather or fake leather. I remember my mom went to Mexico. Not this wallet. My mom went to Mexico. And she brought back some crap, whatever.
Ah, yes.
She's like, I got you a new wallet. I was like, oh, thank you. Perfect. She's like, yeah, there's this Mexican guy, and he just had his little thing where he made them on the side of the road. And you buy them, and it was like $10 or whatever. And he just had all this leather goods or whatever that he sold. And I was like, oh, crazy. And I opened it up, and just a tag, made in India. I was like, hey, did you see this? She's like, what? So
That's a good time.
yeah,
That's a good time right
I was
there.
like, that Mexican man saw you coming from a mile away.
Yes. All right, I'm peeing. Because it's time.
Mikey T is going to take a Mikey P, and then it's podcast time, everybody. If anyone wants to send me some money... Oh, yeah, it says genuine leather right here. If anyone wants to send me some money, I will take it. I will take it, no problem. Podcast time, exactly. We're going to do a lot of recapping of the Game Awards. Oh my god, my ID expires this next year. I don't have money, sorry. It's okay. Don't have to apologize. A library card. Wow, imagine that. Imagine going to a library. This is my Air Miles card. I think this was issued on September 2011. Still in my wallet. Safeway just switched from doing Air Miles, though, near me. I don't know what they do in the States. If they do any reward things. But we have a thing called Scene here in Canada, and that's what they switched to here. Which was traditionally just for movie tickets. I can pay in other ways, ... The best way to pay is to let your friends know if they play games or are gamers to listen to the podcast. The podcast. Because that's the way to grow. Is to get the exposure. We must be exposed. Let 50 friends know. That's all we ask, is just tell 50 of your friends. Oh my god. Oh my god. While we wait, I'm going to look at some e-girls right now on Instagram. This one's roller skating. It's pretty good. She's roller skating indoors, though. Is that not weird? Oh, she's pretending she's not making a lot of noise roller skating in her house. I get it. Oh my god. Yeah, so we got the Game Awards to talk about and some other little bits. Not too much news-wise going on today or this week. It's the end of the year. I mean, it's standard. Michael T's back with a guru. He's guruing it. Double up.
We got our next month's supply of AG1 just showed up.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that. So you do think it's working for you?
I do believe it is.
I was reading about it. People are like, this bag has about $3 worth of vitamins in it.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, okay. So then I was like, do I want to try it out? I don't know.
Yeah, it's hard to say. Because it's like $100
yeah, but
for the bag.
Who cares?
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
It's either placeboing really well or it's working.
Yeah. I sat through the Game Awards all for Bill Clinton. Yeah, I saw that too. I literally was watching Tank stream and the Game Awards at the same time.
Yeah.
And while they were doing their presentations and stuff, and Jeff Keighley was talking, I would mute it, and then it would be like world premiere, and I'd be like, okay, time to unmute this stream. And then I'd watch what was on, and if it was interesting, I'd watch it through. Otherwise, I'd just remute it. So I didn't hear any of that cringy-ass bullshit. Because I'm sure it was cringy-ass bullshit.
Cringy!
Yeah.
It probably was.
Well, the one guy from God of War did a 15-minute acceptance speech.
Oh, wow.
And they tried to play him off like they do at award shows and started the music playing. He just talked louder.
That's great.
Yeah. He looks weird. I think he's had plastic surgery or something. His face looks unnatural. He's the guy from Stargate. Did you ever watch Stargate? Like the TV show?
No.
He was
I only
on
watched the
there.
movie.
Oh, okay. He was on that show, and he always looked interesting. Like, he had a very, like, sort of distinctive face, but I think he's, like, looks even weirder now.
Yeah.
So.
Aye. I'm pushing the button.
Christopher Judge. Which character? I don't know. I never watched the show. He had, like, some logo on his forehead.
Some forehead logo. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I know that guy.
Yeah, exactly.
I know that guy. I'm going to start the recording right now instead of later. How
do you pronounce that name? TLC? Teal'c?
Teal?
Yeah.
Teal?
Teal'c.
Teal.
TLC. Is that how? That's what that means, right?
Vaguely racist.
It's a click? No, that's literally how it is. the apostrophe is a click.
Is it?
Yeah, that's how
Are we sure?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. TLC no click.
TLC no click.
That's what it says on his name tag.
no click.
No click. TLC no click.
TLC no click. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I put the thing up so we can start this podcast.
Teal.
We've been yabbering on for almost 2 hours of bonus content for the people.
Holy no. Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah. 2 hours of bonus content in the pre-show already.
Oh, my God. That's right.
Yes, as you know, we put the sign up. We're not going to be looking at chat for a little while here until the post-show. We have the main show here. Probably not going to be as long as normal just because due to slow
stretch it out.
But we're going to stretch it out due to the Game Awards.
I have to go over every single thing.
Yes, you do.
Mikey T didn't watch them all.
I did not. I only watched the select few that you curated.
It wasn't
for
even
me.
select few. There was like 10 there.
Oh, yeah, I watched them all.
Congratulations.
Well, with that being said, I will say hello, everyone. Welcome to the Streamvoid Podcast, episode 109.
Wow.
109 episodes in, 110 next week.
Oh my God, that's math.
I am Mikey T, and of course, across from me is Kurbstomped.
Bonjour.
You can find us everywhere under our respected monitors.
Sure can.
It is December the 11th, 2022.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
We're recording this on Sunday, and you are listening to the Streamvoid Podcast. This is a show about life and video games and everything in between.
It is.
We're going to be heavy into the Game Awards this episode.
Yes.
So stick around for after the catch-up.
Yes.
Of the week?
Yes.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Catch me up on your week.
Oh,
week. Tell me about the warehouse. Tell me about
the warehouse.
You did.
Okay.
Tell me about everything.
Well, I was working at the warehouse as usual, fine and dandy. And then I was doing my regular office work. And on the Thursday, my nemesis was like, "Oh, are you going to be at the warehouse tomorrow, like the Friday?" And I was like, "No, I'm here. Like, I work in office 2 days a week." And she kind of was like, "Oh, okay." And I had heard a rumor that there was a big trailer load of frozen food coming in, but I hadn't been told anything about it, right? So I was like, okay, I haven't heard anything. So it was like literally right before going home time, like 4 o'clock, my phone starts ringing in my pocket. And I pull it out and I can see it's the owner calling me. So I just said to her, I'm like, I'm working at the warehouse tomorrow. And then I answered the phone and I was like, hello? It's like, hey, are you working tomorrow? And I'm like, what do you mean, am I working tomorrow? It's like, do you want to work at the warehouse tomorrow? And I just was like, I can work at the warehouse tomorrow, yes. So anyways, there was a trailer load of frozen food that came in. They had unloaded it the day before, so it was just sitting outside. I mean, it's cold outside, so it's fine. No one hopped over the fence and stole anything, so that's fine. But it was like a trailer load, 40-foot trailer of skids of frozen food.
Yep.
And the owner had texted me, he's like, here's what's supposed to be there. And he sent me like the packing slip. And there was like 20 different types of food on there. But as I looked at all the skids, I'm like, yeah, there's only 2 types of food here. One was like some
butter chicken and
basmati rice. And the other was like some mini samosas or something like that. I don't even know what it was. So we have like, well, however many skids that is, like 20 skids of like frozen food that we have to fit in these freezers. So we have 4 freezers at the warehouse, giant container-sized freezer, and 3 of them have forklift access. 1 does not. Just the way the ground heaved with the asphalt and the doors are all fucked up. So you can't drive into that one. So I was in that container. Hand bombing in, right? Hand bombing in. And it wasn't like there was an open space at the front of the container. It was literally all the way at the end, the open space, right? So I hand bombed 8 skids of 60 boxes that each weighed like 5 kilograms. It was a total of like 5,000 pounds of stuff I moved during the day. And early on in the day, the owner came up to me and he's like, hey, I'll make you a deal. If you just work straight through, no break, when it's done, you can go home and I'll pay you for 8 hours. So I was like, okay, sounds good. So I started at 8. I worked till 1:30 nonstop and I was done. Everything was done and I got to go home. So that was great. Nice early day. But man, was I a little stiff that night.
I bet.
And I was just like, tomorrow I'm going to be fucking dead. This is going to suck. But it was all right because when my roommate's mother passed away, he had received her massage recliner.
Oh.
He got that, right? So it's been there for a while, like, you know, however long, 6 months or whatever. And I've never used it because I was thinking I've been in massage recliner before and I'm like, who cares? It's no big deal, right? So anyways, I told, you know, he knew what I was doing for work and he's like, go sit in the recliner, like just use it. And I just was like, oh, like, okay, fine. I'll go sit in it. I didn't realize it was like a legit massage chair. Like I was thinking it was one of those ones that just has a little vibrating pack in it and it just like vibrates a bit, you know, does nothing. But this is like literally one that has like rollers and like it has like air pockets that inflate and like massage you and stuff like that. So I was like, oh, this is like a legit massage chair. So I sat in that for 20 minutes and he's like, here's how you control it. And I was like, you know what? Put it on your mode. I don't want to know how to do it. Just turn it on to dawn mode and I'll go for a ride, right? So he did it. And at first I was like, oh my God. It's like jabbing me in the back and shit. But after a while I kind of loosened up and then it finished 20 minutes. It got up and I got up and I'm like, oh wow, I feel all loose and like, this is good, right? So yeah, the next day I woke up and I was pretty good. My arms were sore. But other than that, I was pretty good. Nice. I was worried like my back was going to be just like shot as hell and I'd be walking around like the guy from the movie Up. But no, it was pretty good.
Oh, an old man crawl.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
So no, I was pretty good.
Nice.
Yeah, I was kind of shocked actually. So, but yeah, now we're going to have to sell like, dude, like thousands of packages of like butter chicken.
Yeah, I saw the Snapchat and I was like, holy crap. Why is that all the same?
I know.
It's just skids and skids of the same thing.
I know. I know. I was
maybe I'll just buy a box.
Yeah, I was like, okay, this is fine. But like, I thought, like, he sent me the list and it was all like 20 different items.
Yeah.
And yeah. So,
and this is all like Trader Joe's stuff.
Yeah. So in theory, maybe it's good. I don't know.
Yeah. Who knows? I mean, I guess I'll pick some up and see.
But it is funny, like over at the warehouse, like the owner's son is kind of like, he's like, has been there doing it for whatever, 6 months. So he's kind of like, he's not like my boss over there, but he kind of like is, you know, he drives the forklift around and everything. Doing. Well, in theory, but that's the thing is like, so the owner isn't contacting either of his sons to tell him what's up. He's sending it all to me. So they're like, oh, here's what we're going to do. And I'm like, well, what about this? And they're like, what do you mean? I'm like, well, you know, your dad sent me all this information and told me this stuff. He didn't tell you. And they're like, no. And I'm like, okay, well, this is what we're doing. So it is funny though. Like his son, he's a young guy, like 21 or something like that. And
have I met that one?
I don't think so.
The older one.
The other one is like 23 or something like that. They're not like that much different in age. But he'll be like, oh, you know what? Like when you're stacking it, you turn it like, I'm like, not to be rude or anything, but like I've been doing this for like 20 years. You don't have to tell me how to stack boxes. Like it's okay. He's like, oh, sorry. So I'm like, yeah, you don't need to, you know, tell me these things because you'll be like, oh, you just, you know, you got to think about this. I'm like, dude, it's cool.
I've been here for 20 years. I know what I'm
doing.
I
know what's going on. Don't worry. So, but he's a young guy, so I'm not giving him a hard time. He just is like, you know, thinking about this kind of stuff. So he'll figure it out as he gets older. But so yeah, that was my work. And then, so on the 20th at my work, working in the office with these 3 women kind of sucks. because they're 3 married women with kids. So it's always just fucking like
That's what you hear about all day.
I try to block it out, but anyways, they have this thing they do. I don't know if I already mentioned this on here, where every year they have this little thing in the office where they get lunch and then they have a fun day and they clean the office and all this shit. And I'm just like, first of all, I remember before I was working in the office and they'd be having their little catered lunch and shit. I'd be like, where the fuck is our catered lunch? Like, they work harder than us in the office. Like, give me a fucking break. Why are they getting their little special lunch together? So I think it's bullshit that way, personally. But they're like, you know, this one's on the Tuesday when I'm supposed to be at the warehouse. And they're like, oh, we want to switch it around so you can come have fun with us and everything. And I'm just like, fuck, I don't want to do this, right? So I was like, how the hell can I get out of this? Because last year, it was before I started in the office, but they were like, you know, we want you to come in and have fun with us. You know, you're going to be in the offices next year. And I was just like, okay. So when that day came around, I just was like, I'm sick today. Sorry, I'm not coming in. So I didn't go in. So this year I was like, how the fuck can I get it out of it again? So I think I'm going to tell them, if it works out, I'm just going to tell them, like, I've been invited to go to the lake for Christmas, the Friday to like the Wednesday. So I'm not going to be here. Sorry. Because I do not want to do this fucking thing. Not just because, well, it's going to suck, basically, but I was never behind the idea of this little catered lunch they do.
Yeah.
Like, why do they get a special catered lunch? They sit in their fucking chairs and talk about their kids all day. Give me a break, man. So, it was a pain in the ass, but whatever.
There you go.
As long as I can get away from not going to the warehouse for those days, I think it'll be okay. I mean, the office closes on that day, the day they do it. The 20th is like the last day the office is open until the new year.
Oh, interesting.
So I wouldn't even be in the office anyway, so it's more about the warehouse. So.
Yeah.
But I think it'll be okay.
They get from the 20th to New Year's off?
Into January, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, there's nothing going on, so.
Yeah.
But.
That makes sense.
Anyways, whatever. I mean, I think last year I was off all January. Like, I don't think I went back to work till February.
Huh.
Because they were like, he's like, oh, I want to switch it up and have you doing the office stuff and whatever. And we're not going to do any ordering till February. And he's like, I think all I did was maybe I went in one day just to look at the website stuff. And then I just was back at home. And then I was just working 3 days. So
yeah, I seem to recall that.
Yeah.
I seem to recall that happening.
Those were good times.
Yeah.
And I'm working 5 days a week like a total fucking chode. No, well, whatever.
Yeah.
It is what it is. Anyways, what about your work week?
That was awful.
Why?
That's the worst.
Why?
I had to lay off a bunch of guys.
What? Uh-oh.
Yeah, that was probably the hardest thing I've ever done at work.
Laid off them because they were not performing well?
No, because there's
no work to be done right now?
We've lost a bunch of work.
So is this just seasonal layoff or will it be?
Yeah, we're hoping it's going to be temporary.
Mm-hmm.
The people we work for, like the guys we contract to, they are having a big reorganization right now.
Uh-huh.
And so they're not letting out a lot of the budget that we need in order to keep working. Mm-hmm. And they're just basically keeping their 3 big guys going.
Yeah.
So it's been, it was rough to trying to figure out like what the heck we were going to do and all this stuff. So yeah.
So was it like, did you have to choose? Or were they like, these are the guys that are going away?
It's just the guys from the other cities.
Really. Oh, well, who cares?
Oh,
see you later, chumps.
Well, I work closely with those guys. Like,
no,
a lot of those guys have been here, been in the company as long as I have.
But the way you've always talked about the other cities to me is like they're kind of just, they fuck around.
They used to.
Not so much anymore.
Not so much anymore. Like way back in the day before the new guy got put in charge.
Yeah.
That's how it was like. They were just like whatever.
Yeah.
But now with the new guy in charge, it was a huge change.
Oh, okay.
Like they're very valued members of the team.
Okay.
And it was really difficult laying them all off.
Damn. So did anyone in the other cities survive?
There will be a couple.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to talk about those here yet.
Okay.
Because I haven't even told them who's surviving and who's leaving.
Fair enough. Crazy.
Yeah. That was
right
tough.
before Christmas. Beautiful. Yeah, I know, what a guy.
Before Christmas.
Look at this Mikey T guy laying off people right before Christmas. God damn. That's cruel, dude.
It was awful.
Yeah, no kidding.
It was the worst. But, I mean, we only got the information like a week prior that this is what was happening.
It's kind of standard for business, though.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
It's shitty, but that's just the way.
Yeah.
it always is, basically.
Yeah, and then I was scrambling, just trying to save everyone as many people's jobs as I could.
Yeah.
Which was it was difficult. But,
No doubt.
It was hard. It was not the best week by any stretch of the
No doubt,
imagination.
That's too bad.
Yeah. Other than that, just work.
Yeah, the usual.
Just trying to balance things out, because now that we're working on another project instead of the project that we were currently working on, which doesn't have a budget anymore, but the other side has budget.
Oh yeah.
Been trying to get them organized
Yeah,
to
yeah.
a place, because right now they're still on like sending documents back and forth to each other instead of using cloud-based systems.
Oh no.
Like, everyone is like, there's not a lot of young, technologically sound blood on that side.
Oh no.
So I've just been getting the systems in place to get that organized over
Nice. Is there any pushback?
there. No,
Oh, that's good.
because I'm making them do it.
Okay.
So I'm like, if you want things organized, working properly, this is what you need to do. And so this is what we're doing. And I don't care if you want to do it or not, you're going to do it.
Wow, lay down the law. God damn, I love to hear it.
It just has to be done. Like
Yes.
ping pong and spreadsheets back and forth.
No,
That's like,
fuck that.
that's one of the things that one of the office managers like, ping pong and spreadsheets are so stupid.
Yeah.
And that's how it was done before, is you would ping pong spreadsheets back and forth via email.
Well, and then
So one person would change something, one person would change something, then they send it back and forth, be like, well, all this information just gets lost.
Yeah, exactly.
And you're like, this is dumb.
Exactly.
Let's never do this again.
Exactly.
And yeah, just
Oh, you used the wrong version of the spreadsheet. This one's 2 versions old.
exactly.
Yeah.
And I'm like, no, we're going to leave it on the cloud. You're going to work on it on the cloud.
Yeah, exactly.
There's no emailing spreadsheets back and forth, because
Yeah.
that's stupid.
It
Spreadsheets
saves
are
time. It's
stupid.
easier.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Yeah, I have everyone just tuned in with Jira now. I'm just like, no, you're going to use it. You're going to use it. You're going to use it.
Very good. I love to hear it.
It's just way better for organizing of people and stuff and
Yeah.
things. There's going to be some people that aren't going to be able to adapt to it as well.
Throw them away.
It's just how it is. It's
Yeah.
just how it is. Yeah, I don't think I can talk about that. Never mind.
Okay.
Yeah, other than that,
All
it
right.
was a terrible week.
Yeah, I hear that.
We did Barrow Trauma on Thursday.
What a game. I didn't do it.
No, you didn't.
I watched.
Yeah.
That's
We
all I
had,
do when I'm playing it
yeah.
anyways.
Yeah.
Just
We didn't
playing
have
my
our
guitar.
bard. I need you to play the guitar at the front of the sub so that it rings out and I can see the surroundings around me without having the sonar on.
Does that really work?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, if we're like stationary
Yeah.
and people are walking around on the bottom of the sub, it
Yeah.
echoes off the bottom
Oh.
so that I can see where everything is.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I didn't know my guitar playing was an actual help.
It actually helps.
Oh,
as long as you're in the
wow.
front of the sub.
Well, I can play that role.
Because then I can go fully silent, no sonar on.
Okay.
The engines in the back
Mhm.
reflect around the back half of the ship,
Oh, I
so I
had
can
no
see the back.
idea.
But if you're in the front playing the guitar, it reflects off the front.
Oh, see, I never seen the like sonar really, besides when you're streaming it. So I don't know what's going on with that. Oh, that's hilarious. I had no idea.
Yeah, and yeah, we had a bunch of people filtering in and out on the Thursday, so it was a little bit difficult to get things organized.
Oh yeah.
Everyone was coming and going, but then Saturday we played all day.
God damn,
Like,
that sounds terrible. I gotta say.
Matzner and Niangelo and myself played most of the day, and we had people like One in the Mosh and
Mhm.
Master of None
Oh, yeah.
filter in and out.
I don't
Yeah,
get
it was.
I literally do not get the appeal to that game at all.
It was a lot of fun. We were trying to learn. We had the wiki up in front of us at this point.
Oh,
We're
yeah.
like, hey, we're going to learn how to do it properly
Yeah.
and get stuff going.
Nice.
And it's very deep and complex, and with the janky controls, it's a lot of fun. But we were playing with bots so that we could actually operate the sub properly,
Oh yeah.
and that makes it a whole hell of a lot easier to do.
Yeah, I could see that for sure.
You're not so much panicking around. Like when we would get attacked, like normally when we get attacked, it's just like 3 of us. And if I'm driving the sub, then all of a sudden I have to go put on
Yeah.
a diving suit because everything's going to start leaking and we're all going to start dying.
Yeah.
But when you have amount of people in there, a proper amount of people, I don't even have to put a diving suit on because it gets repaired right away.
Yeah.
We'd have people on the gun shooting the things, people repairing, people doing this.
Nice.
Yeah, and we actually, I think we only got attacked, or we only sunk ourselves once, but we didn't die. We managed to survive.
Nice.
Yeah, it was good.
It's okay.
It was good. That was on Saturday, though, when that happened. I think we died a couple times on Thursday.
I'm sure.
Yeah, because we got latchered. Latcher? Yeah.
Latcher?
And we learned that when a latcher comes out, it's because you're so deep, you're actually underneath where anything spawns, like any of the rock formations and stuff. When you're that deep, it's just like open ocean.
Mm-hmm.
That's when the latcher comes out.
Oh.
Like, okay.
Okay.
This is why we can't get anywhere, because it's just open ocean.
Because we're too deep.
We're too deep. Way too deep.
Damn.
Yeah, super fun game. I'm enjoying it. We're going to get more people playing, I think, during our people playing times.
Okay, cool.
Then, Warhammer 40K Darktide came out.
Yeah, what's the deal with this?
And I was like, it's done like Vermintide is. So it's like a first person hack and slashing RPG kind of thing. And so I was like, oh, well, this looks pretty good. Let's give it a try.
No,
not good.
No,
Not at
no.
all. It's trying to be what's that game where you have like the first person gun shooting?
Oh, Call of Duty.
Not Call of Duty, no. But
Oh,
RPG,
sorry.
like
Medal of Honor.
no.
Oh, Fallout.
No.
We
were playing it
dark
before.
Elements of Might and Magic.
No.
We were playing it before.
Oh, yeah.
Remnant.
Yeah, Remnant.
That's not first person, but okay.
Oh yeah, it's third person. It feels like it's trying to be Remnant with how it's set up and laid out. You know, leveling up, getting new weapons and stuff like that. Going on missions in a like a hub, and then you go on the mission. But it's not good. Like it has extreme, just like performance issues, I guess you could say. Like it looks really good until you start moving around. That's all like, for me, it was all super juddery. Like the frame rate was just bouncing all over the place.
So does this thing have like de novo?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe.
In it, like the anti-piracy thing? Because I know that's what the problem with Callisto Protocol on the PC was. Is it was using de novo? I don't even know what it's called. As its like anti-piracy thing, and it was making it like mad stuttery no matter what like graphics card you were using. Like you could be using a 3090 and it was still like stuttery and shit. So people are like, what the fuck is going on here?
Yeah, it looked great until you moved, and then it was just stuttery mess.
Yeah.
The gameplay loop was fairly meh. Yeah. It's just like, oh, we have a horde of zombie guys. Kill them with your shovel.
Mm-hmm.
Shoot them with your gun. Oh, I'm out of ammo. Yeah.
I've been hearing about it. People seem to be digging on it, but I don't know.
Yeah, I found the gameplay loop very meh.
Okay.
It was okay, but like everyone I was playing with just kept crashing and weren't able to come back into the game. They'd like crash out. They wouldn't be able to get back in. I'm like, okay.
Maybe in a patch or two, it'll be something to revisit.
Yeah, it could be. Except the only thing that you got to level up was your weapons. Your armor was just cosmetic.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, well, that's
like it doesn't even do anything?
It doesn't even do anything. It's just cosmetic.
Yeah. Yeah, I read a thing on Reddit where some guy said like he thought the game wasn't completed when they shipped it, and he had all these examples of things that don't do anything or don't seem to do enough in the game, like for leveling up stuff and stuff. It's like, well, I haven't played it, so I can't really agree or disagree with them, but yeah.
The gunplay is extremely meh. The melee play is extremely meh.
Why did you buy this game?
I didn't. It's on Game Pass.
Oh.
So I was like, oh, I'll give it a go.
Okay. It's on Game Pass.
Yeah, because I saw everyone playing it, and so I was like, oh, I'll give it a go. And I was like, hey, boys, this is what we're going to do. And then got a couple of guys.
I didn't even see it.
One guy in there, because it's like, you can't play it single player. You always get teamed up with 3 other people. Doesn't matter who.
Oh, really?
It's all, yeah.
I don't like that.
No, I didn't like that either. So I was like, oh, I'll bring somebody with me. Yeah. And then we got teamed up with 2 other people. I'm like,
wow.
I don't want to play with 2 strangers.
Yeah, who knows?
I'll play with my boys or single player.
So is it loot like individual, or are you like racing to get loot?
No, loot is unlocks. There's no.
Oh, so
there's there's ammo canisters you can get because you're gonna run out of ammo a lot, and so you have to share that ammo. And then there's like health stations around to get your health back up.
But it's like you leveled up, so you unlocked a different gun.
Yeah, but I understand why they do it where you have to play with other people, because there's a system where you have toughness and you have health, and toughness is essentially your shields. But in order to refill that toughness, you have to be standing next to a teammate. And that's how that refills.
I mean, whatever. They could have just had it automatically refill if you don't get hit in like 5 seconds.
They could have, yeah.
just
And it seems like
I don't know.
it seems like there's just like the wave of enemies is unlimited. So like if you're standing still in a place for too long, the enemies will keep coming after you. Like you can't just kill everything and be done in that area.
Yeah.
They'll just keep coming back, which is a pretty cool thing. Oh, right. When I was playing, I'm like, this feels kind of like Left 4 Dead.
Oh yeah.
Or a game like that, but not as good.
So it's it's like Back 4 Blood.
I don't know.
Well, you played that
I
one.
didn't play Back 4 Blood.
Yeah, you did.
Did I?
I watched you play it. When it was on like beta, you played it with Kierlum.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay, now I remember that. Yeah. That's true.
So people say I have bad memory. I remember what games you play.
Yeah, I sure don't remember anything I play, especially when it's
and who you play with.
Yeah, especially when it's a game that is not memorable at all.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, they have these dogs in Darktide where they would come and like pin you down, and then you couldn't get out without having a buddy come over and pick you back up.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what makes it kind of feel like Left 4 Dead or Back 4 Blood or something like that. Yeah, it's just the scenery is great. The graphics are wonderful.
Yeah,
like
I seem to remember we saw like this at E3 in a video, and you were like, "Damn, this looks good."
Yeah, and like it's epic, like the Warhammer 40K universe would be. Like the ship that you're on is like the hallways are super wide and everything's ultra gothic and technological.
Yeah.
But you walk around, it's just like juddery mess.
Oh yeah, gonna have to revisit it in a patch or two. I wonder if it's just also Game Pass.
I don't know. I'm like questioning if it's my system or if it's just the game or whatever.
It's probably something to do with Game Pass too. I don't know. The way Game Pass games install and everything is pretty crappy in my opinion.
I think don't they just install kind of like the way the PC version would install off Steam? But in like it's
not really
because encoded Game Pass.
The Game Pass app like launches the Windows Store for you to download the game from.
Oh,
so I don't know. Anyways. I will not be trying this on your recommendation.
Yeah, that's probably a good call. Yeah, other than that, Broto.
Still brotating, eh?
I'm still brotating. I'm taking a break from
Vampire.
But I did play some Vampire as well. But yeah, taking a break. I still can't make it past the first boss. Maybe I'm not building correctly.
I don't think you are. I saw someone do it on stream and it didn't look too tough. Yeah. Like you're talking about the bone thing? The bone ball?
For Vampire Survivors.
Oh, sorry, you were talking about Brotato?
I was talking about Brotato.
Oh, my apologies. Never mind. I've never watched anyone play that.
Okay. Yeah, I haven't gone after the bone ball in a while.
Okay.
But the first time I actually got to a point where I could actually fight the bone ball, it killed me the first time. So I haven't been able to get back there since, just because I don't know, the bone zone's tough.
Yeah, I love the bone zone.
The bone zone is tough. I don't know who to build. I'd live there if I could. I'm sure you could. What about you? What did you play?
I played Watch Dogs Legion on Saturday.
Yes, you did. I watched a little.
I beat it.
Oh, finally. Very
good. So I've decided I'm going to beat some games. As I buy a lot of games and play a lot of games, but I don't beat them very often. So Watch Dogs Legion was the first one. I was like, okay, I'm going to complete this one here. I didn't like do 100% in it and do every mission or whatever. It was just like, let me get through the story here. And I enjoyed it. Like I said last week, I don't know if I said it on the pre-stream or the actual podcast, but I was like regretting not recording it to make a video series out of it.
Oh, yeah. That was last week, I believe.
Well, I don't know if it was on the show or the pre-stream, but I was still regretting it because it was just like, oh yeah, this would have been cool to do it this way. Especially like at the end, in the end credits, it shows you like, I will remember you. Like these are your agents that died during the playthrough and stuff like that. And just like I made a mission choice where there was one of my agents got kidnapped. So it's either like you can go to like prevent the bombing or you can go and rescue your agent. Right. Mm-hmm. So I was just like, well, I'm going to stop the bombing, obviously. Yeah. So I go and stop the bombing. Bombing still goes off or whatever. But now that agent is just permanently kidnapped. You never get her. She's just kidnapped on the screen. She's just gone forever. It's like, damn, I wanted her back. But yeah, I did beat it. I enjoyed it. It's, the AI is super fucking dumb in that game. So yeah, that kind of sucks. But I mean, if they make it too smart, then you hate the game. So it's like a balancing act. But this was typical, like, they look around for 30 seconds. Oh, must have been the wind. And then they go back to their regular patrol route, stepping over the body of the guy I already knocked out. Yeah. So But I like that game a lot. I recommend it. I really like the like recruitment aspect of it. Like anyone that you see is like you could recruit that person, potentially add them to your team, and have them as an agent. And you can play with like a grandma that walks around like that has a bad back and can't run and can only walk at a slow speed and do missions like that. Or you can get like a crazy hacker person and all sorts of different ways to do the mission. So I may look at redoing the game as a playthrough and doing video with like there's like a harder difficulty with permadeath mode where like it's even harder than the one I played on. So maybe that might be an interesting thing to do. But as I was at work thinking about it, like, you know, stuff for whatever YouTube and streaming and stuff like that, I think I just need to like get some extra storage space and just record it all and then be like, okay, now I can do something with this. Because looking back at it, it's like, well, I fucked up. I should have recorded it. And then I could have done something, but now it's all gone, so it doesn't matter. But if I just recorded it and just put it on the storage external disk and I could look at it, you know, even 6 months later and be like, okay, I can do something with this now because I have it recorded, you know?
Yeah.
But it's right now, it's just like I don't have the storage space really to do recordings of everything.
Yeah. Get yourself a couple petabytes.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I guess so. But it's just like, it's easy. Like if it was like a regular, you know, spinning hard disk, that's cheap as shit.
Yeah.
Like, okay. But if you want to get like something with even a little bit of speed to copy it over, you have to get like solid state.
Yeah.
And it's just like that gets expensive quickly.
Just get a couple archival hard drives.
Archival hard drives?
Yeah.
Like a zip disk?
No, like they're spinning hard drives, but they're made for archiving.
Yeah.
So they don't, they're, you know, they last longer.
Okay, but like
spinning hard drives don't last as long.
How much do these things cost?
Huh. I don't know.
Yeah. It's like my computers don't have that much storage space. Like it was different when it was like you get your spinning hard disk and it's like, how big is that hard drive? It's like fucking whatever, huge. Now you get your like, how much is your hard drive? Oh, it's like 500 gigs. It's like, that's where my operating system's installed. Nothing else on it. So
it looks like tapes are still the way to go for archiving.
Okay, well, I'm not looking to archive really. It's just like larger storage for saving all this shit. Because like if I record one like 4-hour stream, it's like 10 gigs or something like that.
It's long.
So it's like
it's massive. It's big.
You run out of space really quick.
Yeah.
So anyways, but I enjoyed it. I liked it a lot.
Good.
So the story was, you know, interesting.
It doesn't sound like it was that
well, it was just like, you know, they try to make it like really, I don't know if they're trying to be like, you know, all philosophical with it or whatever, but the whole point of the game is you're working with the AI called Bagley, and then one of the missions you find out like the creator of the AI technology actually would like neuromap a real person, and then they'd be in the computer as like a person, but like strip out parts of their personality to make them into an AI.
Yeah.
Because then they can think better for like doing stuff. So there's a whole mission where you listen to the audio logs of like the woman's mom was dying, so she neuromapped her mom, but then turned her into her AI, and you can hear her mom like, "Why would you do this to me? I'm your mother." And then she'd be like, "Well, let's delete this memory here," and be like, "What would you like to do now?" So you hear this about like, you know, a third of the way through the game, and it's like, well, obviously the AI that we're using was a human at one point.
Yeah.
And then the only post-game mission is like, let's find out about the AI. So you have to recreate Bagley's like history to figure out who he is. And the only sort of plot twist at the end was like, oh, he's the brother of the woman that created the AI.
Oh.
So, but yeah, it was just interesting to see how technology is used in the game and everyone's so dependent on it. And I don't know. You fight there's no like boss fight really in the game. I mean, there's one boss fight, but it's kind of like, you know, does the main bad person die at the end of the game? Well, you see her fall off a tower, but you don't see her land or anything. So did like a drone fly in and grab her and fly her away or something like that?
Yeah, or she could fly in the first place.
Nah, I don't think so. She's not that augmented. There's no one that augmented in the game. It's just like they have their little chip implanted so you got your phone or whatever with you.
No wingsuit just pops out.
No, I mean maybe, But I don't think there's going to be another Watch Dogs game, probably.
No?
Maybe not for a few years or whatever. I don't know. I don't think this one did very well.
Yeah, I don't recall any of them doing very well.
But they must have done good enough for them to do 3 of them.
Yeah.
So, who knows? It's Ubisoft. If they can squeeze a buck out of a rock, they'll do it. Other than that, I didn't play anything else, I don't think. I was like, I didn't stream on Friday because after work Friday night, I was like, I cannot even sit in my computer desk after lifting 5,000 pounds of shit. So.
Yeah. 5,000 pounds of butter chicken and basmati.
Yeah. Oh, I did play Spyro.
Oh.
I beat Spyro 3.
Spyro
finally.
the Last Dinosaur.
Yeah. I
He's my
beat
friend
that
in a
for the
whole lot more.
Patreon stream.
Very good.
That was the third Spyro was probably my favorite one. And then I'd beat the first 2 on Steam, but then I bought the thing on Xbox so I could play it on Xbox.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, fuck it. I'll go back. And I started playing Spyro 1 again.
Nice.
So it's a lot easier when you've played 3 Spyros.
I bet.
You kind of know what's going on and all that shit. So, but I enjoyed it a lot.
Very good.
The only other thing is I got to catch up on The Mandalorian.
Ah, yes.
So I watched 2 episodes of Mando. And it was good. Is
What
The
episode are you
Mandalorian? The episode I just watched was Mandalorian was with the girl. I can't remember her name.
Ahsoka?
I guess so. And they went to a planet where they were like savages living in the forest getting beat by these dogmen that had an ATST.
Oh, that's like episode 3.
Yeah, it's like 3 or 4. I like the show, but it's like every episode is like, and it's not like Cassian where it's like the story is the whole season.
Yeah.
Like I get that the story of this one is like Mandalorian is, taking the kid with him or whatever. But every episode has like, well, we got to go on the adventure on this planet. So what are we going to do on this planet?
Yeah.
So like the previous episode or whatever, he had to fight the guy to get the egg for the Jawas. And then this one is like, well, I went to this planet. I guess we're going to fight the bandits over here.
Yeah.
So that's the way every episode's been so
Yeah.
far. I mean, I
Episode
enjoyed it. I liked it. I like it more than the Book of Boba Fett. So, which I will watch after Mandalorian.
Yes.
So,
Yeah, that episode 4 is probably my least favorite episode of the
the fighting the dogs, the dogmen with the ATSTs.
Yes. Yeah, that was my least favorite episode.
It was fine. I enjoyed it.
It was kind of out of the blue. It's like, what is happening?
Well, it was showing the Mandalorian's human side,
I suppose.
where he could almost bust a nut if he wanted to, but he couldn't bring himself to take off his helmet.
Yeah. No nut busting.
So
no
is
helmet off.
the Mandalorian Pascal? what's his name?
Sometimes?
Pedro Pascal.
Sometimes?
What do you mean sometimes?
It's not always him in the suit.
Well, I mean, besides his stunt double.
Yeah, it's Pedro Pascal.
Okay. Because I saw the name in the credits and I was like, oh, is that who's the Mandalorian?
Yeah.
So, okay.
Oh, that episode was directed by Bryce Dallas Howard.
Yes, it was.
Oh,
I was like,
interesting.
another Nepo baby. Just look at that. I can't believe there's a Nepo baby in Hollywood. It's unthinkable.
Mm.
Yeah, so it was a good episode. The action was cool. Like when the Mando kidnapped the kid back and he's fighting all the other bounty hunters in the city.
Oh, yeah.
And then the Mandalorians all fly in their jetpacks and fucking they got their chain guns and shit like that going off. Pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah, that was episode 3, I believe.
Well, it was the one with the dog people, I think.
No, that's episode 4.
Oh, okay.
Episode 4
that's
is the
right.
one on the
that's
planet.
right. That's
with
right. That's
the
right.
ATST.
Yeah, so I watched those 2 episodes. There's some good like little comic relief with the kid in the show too. Or the child, I guess they call him. Like when they land on the planet, he's like, okay, I'm going to go find lodging. Now you stay here. Don't move. Don't touch anything. I'll be right back. And then they show the exterior of the ship and the the little doorway folds down. And then you see the child standing right next to the Mandalorian. He's just like, all right, let's go.
Yeah.
So it's pretty good.
Yes.
Yeah. So I'm going to finish that up and then I'll watch both seasons of The Mandalorian. Then I'll watch the Book of Boba Fett. And then I'll be ready for Mandalorian season 3. Yes.
Very good.
Yes. Did you watch anything besides Willow?
Nope, just Willow.
No. Should we talk about Willow?
Yeah, let's do that after I pee again.
Mikey T's taking a Mikey P already? God damn, that's crazy. That's crazy. What did we see here? What game is this? Dark Tide. Yes. Well, all stars now. In the post show? Is that Marilyn Manson thing? That's cool. A proper layoff is the right way to go. I've been frozen out of work before, aka a quiet firing. Really? That sucks. What game getting shipped unfinished? Unheard of. I know. It's crazy. Let me think here. The only time I ever left a job... No, wait. The only time that I've not left a job voluntarily... No, wait. I take it back. Both times. So, the first time was I worked at... In the mall, there was this picture store. I hadn't worked for a while. And my buddy was manager of this fucking print store in the mall. And he's like, do you want a job? And I was like, okay. So I went in like Friday night. And he's like, okay, here you go. Here's the store. Here's the key. Here's the cash machine. Here's how you work the the like debit machine, and have fun tomorrow. And I was just like, wow, no one's going to be here with me tomorrow. Like, what the fuck? So I was like, okay, whatever. So I worked there, and apparently the owner was not paying his rent for the space in the mall. So I remember I was working there one day, and mall security came in with a sheriff. And he's like, hey, yeah, we're here to seize the store. And I was like, oh, okay. He's like, yeah, the rent hasn't been paid, so we're going to take everything. And I was like, okay, what do I need to do? And he's like, nothing. And I was like, okay. You just will stay here with us while we do it until we're ready to lock up, and then you can go or whatever. And I was like, all right. And he's like, here's my business card. If you don't get paid, you can call me and you'll get paid. And I was like, okay. And so, you know, they did some basic inventorying for like whatever it was. And I tried to phone the owner. They're like, can you call the owner? And I'm like, I can try, but he never answers his phone. So I called, no answer. So, you know, they came in right at the start of the day. So like probably by after lunch, they're like, okay, we're done. We're going to lock up. And I'm like, all right, see you later. So I started walking out of the mall, and the owner's brother was coming in, and he's like, oh, what's going on? And I was like, oh, the sheriff just came in and seized the store. I'll see you. He's in there now. Bye. And I just like walked away basically. And then the other time was, I worked at the furniture store, and they got bought out by the Brick, and they're like, we're going to close this location down. They're like, we'd really love for you to come work for us down at the Brick. What can we do to get you down there? And I was like, oh, I don't know, whatever. This was like also like the manager of the store I was working at this time was a total idiot. And they would be like, okay, we need you to do, you know, X, Y, or Z. He'd be like, yep, no problem. We can do it. And they'd be like, okay, we want to send you to this other store when this place closes down. He's like, yep, no problem. I'm working for this company till I retire. I'll do whatever you need. So I heard him say this. And afterwards I was like, why would you say that? He's like, what do you mean? I'm like, they're just going to shit on you all the fucking time if they don't think they have to do anything for you, man. Don't tell them you're going to work for this company till you retire. Like, what are you talking about? He's like, oh. I'm like, yeah, like you could have probably got a raise or something. Like, now they're just like, yes, send him to fucking buttfuck nowhere. He's not going to have a problem. So they were like, what can we do? Like, how can we get you down there? What do you want? Money? Women? Like, what do you want? And I was just like, women? What are you talking about? So yeah, we really want you to work down there. And I was like, okay, whatever. I'll let you know. And then when it came down to the time of it, and I was like, you know what? I'll take the layoff. And they're like, oh, really? And I'm like, yeah, I'm going to take some time off, and then we'll think about it afterwards. And they're like, okay. So then I was on EI for like, oh my God, way too long. By the end of it, I was like, I need to get a job. I can't stay at home anymore. So it was like 48 weeks or something like that. It was crazy. And then I got my current job. So yeah.
Very good.
We're talking about my 2 times I've only had like 1, 2, 3, 4 jobs, I think. And 2 of them, there's been like 2 that I was like, nah, I'm done working here. And then the other ones were like, you're not working here anymore. Like the picture store in the mall that was seized by the sheriff.
Seized by the sheriff.
Yeah, they weren't paying their rent, so the sheriff and the security guards came in and like, yeah, we're taking over the store. I was like, all right, sounds cool,
You guys
man.
gotta go.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
Anyways.
All right. Willow. We watched the first episode and talked about it last
that's right.
podcast. And this podcast, we are going to talk about episodes 2 and 3.
Yes, we're all caught up.
So let's warn everyone, there will be spoilers.
Willow spoilers.
Watching.
Willow spoilers.
Willow.
Yep.
And so here we go. Episode 2, The High Aldwin.
Yes. So this is basically, they've got back to Willow, and Willow's like, hey, you're Laura Dannon. You're like the bomb. I need to teach you how to
be magic.
How to be magical, but we're going to start small.
Yeah.
We'll start with a test. Which finger?
And this is from the movie.
Yeah.
Which finger contains the magic?
Yeah.
And he holds up his
and he's like
5 fingers or 4
you're supposed
fingers.
to point at it, and he's like, your finger. But she doesn't know what he's talking about. Yeah. So anyway, she fails the test. But this is like in the little town of the Elwyn people and their cool little cave they live in.
Yeah, they're underground.
All that stuff. It was interesting seeing like Willow's daughter.
Yeah, because I think it's the same one.
Man, that'd be cool as hell if it was.
I should look.
That'd be very cool if it was. I like it when they do that. Because yeah, they got like Sorsha back, and I don't think it's the same Laura Dannon, obviously, but
yeah, probably not.
Because that girl would be like 40.
Yeah.
So actually, it probably isn't the same girl because she'd look way too old. I think she looked too young to be the same daughter for Willow. I could be wrong, but she looked pretty young. But they decide that what's the whole deal in this episode? They're all like, we're gonna be the new Fellowship of the Ring, a Fellowship of the Laura Dannon.
Yeah, Fellowship of the Laura Dannon. This is them planning to get out there and go, because they're just gonna go. Willow, they just leave.
Yeah.
And Willow's like, no, we need to train.
Yeah. So, and he wants to start small.
Yeah.
Because I don't know, does he think she's gonna blast herself apart if she just learns magic right off the bat?
Yeah, who knows?
I don't know. He's the High Aldwin, so he knows what's up.
Essentially the village chief.
Yeah. And he's supposed to be the last sorcerer or something like that.
Yeah.
But Kit is just like, is he even magical? I ain't seen him do any magic.
I haven't seen any magic whatsoever.
Exactly.
And that's basically the whole part of this whole thing of this episode is, he doesn't do magic. He had magic in his out of anything.
Yeah, exactly.
Even the next episode is like that as well.
Basically.
Yeah.
But he wants her to grow a seed, basically, to start with her training of whatever.
Yeah.
And she's frustrated that she can't get her magical powers working, basically.
Yeah, so he's just like, you just have to repeat these magic words and believe it.
That scene was funny where she couldn't really pronounce them properly and kept screwing them up and everything like that. Some of the interactions I enjoy, like Borman is a pretty funny guy.
Yeah, Borman's awesome.
But I do agree, like they just talk too modern in the show.
Very modern.
It's just, it'd be better. I don't remember Willow the movie, so I don't know how they talked in that, but it's just the way they talk is very modern in this show.
Yeah.
So that kind of like,
I mean, it's a kid's show.
I guess so, but
they don't want kids learning how to talk old timey, I guess.
But like even more formal, like, just when they're talking to like Sorsha and stuff like that, she's the queen basically, but they're like, barely even tell that she's a different. Not that like, I mean, okay, this is like for in fiction or whatever, but like if they were like, you're gonna meet the queen, you can't look at her in the eye and you have to call her Royal Highness, you have to bow, I'd be like, fuck that, I'm not bowing to anybody, get the fuck out of here. I'm not calling anyone your Royal Highness.
Yeah,
maybe I'll call her ma'am, but like, I'm not bowing to anybody, get the fuck out of here. So anyways,
yeah, and this one, what's his face, the regent guard captain or whatever, comes upon the Nelwyn village and realizes that they're not there, and
he was on the verge of killing them.
Yeah, but then they disappeared into the night, into the day. Rather.
That would be Ballantine.
Yeah, Ballantine.
Yeah,
and they're
or
off.
Valentine. I can't remember.
And they're off on the chase now.
Yeah. So, besides the training and Kit being a bitch, and I shouldn't say she's a bitch, but she's like, is she even magical? This is bullcrap.
Yeah.
It's just her trying to get her little seed growing. the other guy, the prince guy, he like gives her like a little pep talk kind of like, you know, you are special or whatever.
Yeah. You are special.
You know, she continues to try to do her little magical bean growth. And right at the end, she gets frustrated and is like getting upset about it. And it's like, oh, she finally did it probably. But she gets hit in the head by Valentine and drags her away.
Yeah, she just gets mad and starts screaming the words,
yeah.
the magical words. This, I'm like struggling trying to remember this episode because I think it was fairly forgettable.
Yeah, it was mostly just like the Elwyn, like, you know.
The Elwyn village and that, and Mims.
Yeah. And like, you know, her, you know, telling Willow he has to go on the journey with them and all that stuff. So it was just like I don't want to say filler episode, but it was just like a little bit of background information.
Yeah.
We take a pause here. I think there was a knock on the door.
I don't think so.
What did I hear? Maybe is it Frank knocking on the door?
I don't know.
It sounded like it. Maybe I'm mishearing things. I heard some tip tap and it sounded like. Add the pause in. Nope. It sounded like it to me. Must have misheard. Frank gently knocked on the door. I watched these with subtitles on just because like the speaker in my TV kind of sucks.
Yeah.
And I have to like, even if I turn it up like max volume, I won't be able to tell what's being said sometimes. So I always have subtitles on. So at the end of this episode, when she gets hit on the head and it starts, you know, the end of the show starts, it starts playing a song and it just said indie music starts playing. But then I was like, is this a cover of the Hurdy-Gurdy Man? And it's calling it an indie music? Like Hurdy-Gurdy Man is like a classic 60s song. But I was like, indie music? What the fuck? But I mean, I guess because that's the style of the cover or whatever.
Yeah.
But I was like, this is the friggin' Hurdy-Gurdy Man, which you probably would know if you hear it, if you don't know what it is by name. So this episode is has a lot of Borman talking about the Curus. The magical Curus that Mad Mardigan went out to find. Yes. And how they're going to find it. And Kit's asking a lot of questions about her dad.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, you got to think Val Kilmer's got to show up in this as like a CGI dude or something, right?
Maybe.
I mean, he can't talk anymore, so...
Yeah. I mean,
AI trained his voice.
For sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
So this episode, this synopsis I'm looking at, the episode, they have an episode review.
Yeah.
And it's like, Kit is the worst character in this, and I hope she gets killed off soon.
Well, of course she's not going to get killed off. Come on.
Not. I can't work out whether she's intentionally supposed to be an awful character or is going to learn humility and soften up a bit as the season goes on.
She's like a spoiled princess.
Yeah.
Like, what do you think?
Straight up spoiled princess.
We even find up in the next episode, like, you know, jump ahead a bit, where she's like, I think I can take care of myself. I always beat you in the duels. And Jade's like, and she's like, are you saying you let me win? She's like, well, you're the fucking princess.
Of course.
Of course I let you win. It's my job.
Yeah.
So, but the next episode is basically we got to rescue Elora from Valentine.
Yeah.
Because he's got her. She escapes early in the episode and somehow runs into a mystical lesbian lumberjack scene.
Yeah, this
was a very weird thing for me.
Yeah, she was riding on the back of the horse all over, and then she manages to cut her bonds on Valentine's sword, and then just runs off into the deep forest. She does, and then it's weird. She comes across this mystical lumberjack forest camp where it's all like dark and misty and brooding out, and then she gets to the camp and it's all like light and bubbly out, and you're like, oh, okay. And I'm like, what kind of illusion magic is this? Like, who's gonna mess you up?
Yeah.
What is happening here?
Yeah. And she's just like, well, you know, you got to help me. The men are coming for me. And they're like, I bet they are. And it's just like, what is I didn't understand.
It was such a weird scene.
Yeah. I don't understand. Like, was it, we need a filler section here or what?
And then Valentine shows up. It gets all dark.
Yeah. And then they're
And he
like,
just kills them both.
well, I mean, the one lumberjack woman is like, don't worry, I got this axe. And they have a little fight, and it looks like I got the best of him. I stabbed him in the back with an axe. And he's like, psych, and kills her.
Yeah.
And then the other two run away. They kind of reminded me of Penn and Teller, because the one woman didn't have any lines.
Yeah.
She was just reacting to the other woman. So Laura Dannon and the girl run away. And they get caught, and she's like, "Oh, I'll go with you, please. Don't kill her. I'll go with you." And they kill her anyways. And
Yeah.
Valentine's like, "See, this is your fault.
Yep.
You caused this to
You
happen."
caused it. But it was such a weird scene. The characters were great.
Yeah, they were interesting.
But it was so out of place
Yeah.
that I was like constantly thinking, like, okay, what's gonna happen?
Yeah.
What is going on? What is this illusion? Are you gonna get kidnapped like this? Like, what's
Exactly.
going on? But no, Valentine just shows up, kills the one girl, then they run off, and the other guys kill the other one. So I was like, what? Okay.
Yeah, it was like they just needed to fill some time.
Yeah.
Um,
And meanwhile, the cart that Willow and the other guys were in broke down.
Yep.
The wheel fell
broke
off.
off.
And so they managed to fix it, and they're like, well, you guys go this way, we'll go that way.
Yeah, there's two
So-
different ways. There's like through the Dread Pass or something like that, and
Yeah.
then there's through the bosom fields or something like
Yeah.
that. I don't even remember what they're.
Voluptuous fields.
Yeah, and the ones are like, well, this way's shorter. I want to go that way, and the other one's like, but the other one sounds way nicer.
Yeah.
So they kind of split up.
Yeah,
But-
Borman and Kit go off the wrong way, and Kit's like, well, you go to the boob field, whatever.
Yeah.
And she actually says that's
So
funny.
before that too, there was a scene where Borman, I think right at the start of the episode, Borman is telling the story of going with Mad Mardigan to find the cuirass. And he's like, and then we went into the depths of the blah, 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 and we did this and that. And Kit's like, can we just get to the part where you talk about my dad? And Borman's like, kids these days, like, you can't tell them they don't want to know anything about history and blah, blah, blah. And, and then Kit says something about like, well, what about this? And then he goes back instantly into his storyteller voice where he's like, and then we went into the deep dark forest. And I just was cracking up at the way he switched his voice to just tell his story up. So it was pretty funny.
And so Kit and Borman are going off to this little village that has a pub called like the Slaughtered Pony
Lamb?
or Slaughtered Lamb or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
And apparently it's a really nice place, and he likes to go there and eat food and drink.
But he's also a liar.
He's also a liar. They show up at the village, and there's nothing there.
It's all
just been
destroyed. And she's like, did you know this? He's kind of like, well,
Yeah.
I haven't heard from him in a while.
And they go down to this underground place.
Yeah.
And there's a well underneath there, and he's just like, he tosses the bucket down the well, and he's like,
I'm going down there.
Yeah, cover it, just watch out for were rats, and then he just jumps in the well.
And she's like, what's a were rat? And he's like, what does it sound like? So he's in the well digging around. He finds the little, I don't even know what it is, power cell for the cuirass. I don't even know.
Yeah. So the thing we learned about the cuirass is that it's got a power cell, something that prevents other people from using it, I guess. And he has that in that well.
And he's just like down there. He finds it, puts it in his pocket. He's like, yeah, I don't think there's anything down here. You should pull me up. Well, it's time to go or whatever. And then she's like, I think the were rat's here. And he's like, okay, don't pull me up. So she kills a were rat. But then there's like 50 fucking were rats chasing him. So they run away from there. But they manage to end up at the same exact spot where Valentine is with Laura Dannon and Willow.
Yeah.
They all end up in the same spot. So
And then a big fight ensues.
kind of convenient. They end up in
everyone
the
just
same
ends up in the
spot.
same spot.
I mean, it is a kid's show, so whatever. There's a nice little fight going on where Jade's fighting Valentine and, Kit's fighting the other dude.
Yeah. And
Borman's fighting another dude. Things are not going too well for the squad. What's Willow's buddy's name?
Nakmar?
No.
No.
Silas?
Yeah, Silas.
Silas.
Or Silas, something like that.
He gets knocked down, so Willow's like, oh shit, I better do something here.
And then he goes mad mode.
So he fucking casts a spell and just beats the shit out of all the bad guys.
Oh yeah, just magics them right away.
So I'm wondering if this was like Willow's one magic shot here. 'Cause
Maybe.
he was so paranoid about if I use up my magic, and he was very hesitant to do any magic.
Yes.
And then he just goes ham and fucking does a huge crazy spell.
Yeah.
So I don't know if we'll see Willow doing magics anymore or whatever.
Yeah, I don't know. He was very run down after that, and
Exactly.
they're apparently on the steps to Nockmar in the distance, and so that's where they're going.
Are we supposed to know what that is?
Yeah,
Oh.
I don't know. Maybe
Because the movie?
I
don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I'll look it up. Because
like
they're. It looks like we're supposed to know what that is.
But I mean, are they thinking all these kids that are watching this would know what that is from the movie? I guess I don't know. Anyways, who knew where it was? Borman? No, I can't remember who. One of them knew what it was. Oh, the other thing too in this whole thing, they're being chased by like an evil cloud.
Yeah.
The woman, what's her name? The old crone
The
or
old
whatever.
crone.
She sent like a cloud of evil.
Okay, so Nockmar is a place that we should know about.
Okay. So they're like, oh, it's Nockmar, and it's a very ominous looking city with like, abandoned city times, basically.
Yeah.
All destroyed and shit. So that's where they're going in the next episode. So we'll see what happens in the next one.
Yeah. This episode was much better than the second episode.
I liked it. I
Considering-
liked the second episode too.
I mean, yeah, but it was mostly forgettable,
Yeah.
I think, because I couldn't even remember anything that happened.
Yeah.
They kind of just blurred together, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah.
But I enjoyed it. Jade had a nice scene with Valentine.
Yep, because I guess Valentine was like a father to her.
So she had to take him out, slice him up. Man, her hair looks crazy in this series. Like her red curly hair.
That's how it is in everything. That's just natural.
It's crazy hair, man.
Yeah,
It's like,
I
"God damn,
think
look
it
at her
might
hair."
just be natural because that's how it was in Falcon and the Winter Soldier as well.
Oh yeah, just so crazy. Just
Oh yeah, it's huge and red and crazy.
yeah. So yeah, I enjoyed it. I'm
Yep.
enjoying it still. You gotta like look at it where who's the target audience.
Yeah, and that's how you have to watch it and
I don't
enjoy
know.
it for.
People can't do that.
No, they sure can't.
People, and they also like. Well, I haven't heard anyone complaining about Willow really.
That's probably because no one's watching it.
Yeah, maybe. But like I just remember with like Miss Marvel and like She-Hulk, just like the fucking hatred for it. And it's like, did you even watch the show? Like, are you just repeating what people have said?
That's probably what it was.
So, but
Yeah,
I like Willow.
yeah, I'm liking it because I'm watching it as a child would, just like it's just whatever,
I mean, I don't know if I'm watching as a child would, but I'm like suspending like,
Yeah, you're not expecting some sort of super high budget action pack.
and it's also like just it's a change of pace from like watching Game of Thrones and shit like that.
Yeah, no kidding.
Or it's just like a different sort of style.
Yep.
But yeah, the way they talk is a little bit like, okay, like, I'm surprised they haven't said like no cap or dead ass yet, but it's almost like that.
Probably, yeah.
So
Yeah, I'm expecting them to whip out some meme terminology sooner or later.
you think so? I don't think so.
I just feel like it's just natural in the setting,
I don't know. Maybe if there was
in the way they're talking.
maybe if there was like an existing Willow meme that they could slide
Yeah.
in there. I don't know.
I don't think there is.
No, not really.
Yeah.
But I like it a lot.
Yeah, I'm enjoying it.
Yeah.
You know what else I'm enjoying?
Game Club.
Yes,
I
Game
knew it.
Club.
I knew it.
Ladies and gentlemen, each week we play a section of a game, a chapter of a game, a timed interval of a game,
timed
and then we
interval.
talk about it on this podcast. And of course, last Game Club we played Plague Tale: Innocence, and now we are playing Plague Tale: Requiem. In fact,
Did
we're
we?
almost halfway, or no, we are halfway through it.
Didn't we play Alan Wake in between?
No,
Oh, okay.
we played Alan Wake before.
Oh,
we
did
didn't.
we?
We didn't play anything in between.
Oh, that's right. We did Guardians of the Galaxy, then Alan Wake, then
Yeah.
Plague Tale: Innocence, then Plague Tale: Requiem.
Yeah.
Right. I remember.
Yeah.
Cool.
And we are currently on chapter 8 or 9.
I think it was 8.
Yeah, A Sea of Promises.
Yes.
And this is a fun chapter.
This one where
It kind of brought us back to like the second chapter, and I'm like, oh no,
Yeah,
don't
so-
do this to me.
I have a feeling of where this is going, obviously.
Yeah,
I don't know. The game's not too subtle about, the way they do things. Like if you think back to the first Plague Tale where it's like, oh, there's bad stuff going on, and you're walking through the city, and Hugo's like, I smell cooking meat. Oh, it smells delicious, Amicia. May I have a bite? And it's just like, okay, well, where's the human fire gonna be, you know?
Yeah.
Whereas it's kind of like, I got the same vibes in this one a little bit.
Yeah,
but
yeah, kind of. Everything's all cheery and rosy and bright right now. So the chapter opens up. We're on the ship.
Yeah.
Of course, escaping from the other place and trying to find Lacuna
Matata.
Lacuna Matata.
Yeah.
The double
horny island.
Double horny island. Yes.
On the boat, I noticed that what's her name on there? I can't remember.
Sophia.
She doesn't have a wheel on her boat.
No, she's got a rudder
rod.
stick.
Yeah, which I was like, oh, interesting. So
Probably a lot simpler mechanically.
yeah,
do a
but
rod.
I mean, every other game I've ever played on a boat that's like that, it's always it's like the steering wheel thing.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, interesting.
Yeah, she's just got a rod. And before you trigger any cutscenes, I explored the whole ship before I talked to Sophia. Because they're either I talk to one of these three and then it triggers a cutscene and then we have to do things. So I explored the ship as much as I could.
I did too as well. Yeah. There was nothing really. I mean, there's stuff to look at, but there's nothing to find. Like you go like look through Sophia's room, and it's like, oh, she has all these treasures, and like, oh, she has a nice bed and whatever. But as I looked, I was like, man, nothing here is like the book is like leaning up against the wall on the shelf and everything.
Yeah,
like there's no way this shit would be on the boat like this. It would like as soon as they hit one wave, it would just fall over and shit.
Yeah, nothing's. They hadn't battened down anything.
No,
in this ship. It's
exactly
just all laying around all over the place.
So I went and talked to Sophia, and she's like, "Oh, do you want to drive the boat?" And I was like, "Yeah, okay." So I drove the boat a little bit, not actually drive the boat, just in the cutscene.
Yeah.
And then Hugo's like, "Oh, Misia, I see something. Come over here." So Hugo can see the little island, and then I just talked to what's his name, Arnaud.
Arnaud, yeah.
And he's working on his shield, fixing it up. And then we have to work on the sails, and then basically we pull into port.
Yep.
And get anything else on the boat.
No, and there's apparently a festival for the what is it?
Child of Embers?
The Child of Embers, yeah. Uh-oh, who's this Child of Embers?
Yeah, gee, I wonder who the Child of Embers is going to be.
The Child of Embers is. So, but there's a whole festival going on, so you get to explore around a lot. And look at all the things, just like in Chapter 2, where there was a festival going on. You would look around a lot at all the things.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh my God, no, don't do this to me.
I know. This area was like super bright and like...
Yeah, bright and happy. Lots
too
of
happy. Too happy.
Way too happy for this game.
They're all like, you know, oh, the festival's going on and every child's a blessing and this, you know, just pouring on a little thick.
Yeah.
So I investigated everywhere I could find really in this area. I found the memory throwing the jars through
pots.
The hoops.
Yep. Did you get them all?
I did. How could you not get them all?
I didn't know how the physics worked. I was like, okay, well, I got to throw it right at it because then it'll go right through. And it's like, oh, nope, doesn't go right through.
Does it not have the little arc on it when you...
Yeah, it does. But then I was like aiming it. So like the circle was completely around the thing. So I'm like, yep, that's aimed right. It goes through. And it's like, nope, that's not how it works.
I aimed at it and moved it around a bunch. And I was like, oh, okay, this must be it. And then I moved it a little more. And I was like, that looks like the little line goes right through the hoop. Well, I'll try this one, so I did it anyways.
Yeah, that's how I did the second one. Where it's like, okay, so it just shows it going through the hoop.
Yeah. I found the goat.
Yep.
The goat that yells at Hugo.
Oh, does he yell at Hugo?
Yeah, she's like, go pet the goat, and then the goat screams at him, and he's like, oh my God, the goat yelled at me.
Oh,
and then...
interesting, because that never triggered for me. I was like walking up and down this area, I'm like, okay, what is this area?
Oh.
And Hugo would not go in the pen.
There was a little, by the fence, there was a activation point.
Oh, okay.
I pressed like A2, and then we both like stood by the fence. And then she's like, go over there. You can pet the goat. And then the goat like bleated at him. And he's like, oh my God, Amicia.
Yeah, because he was standing by the fence. And I'm like, okay, nothing's popping up. So I'll just go in there. And like, okay, nothing's happening. So I'll just leave, I guess.
And then the only other thing is I found the feather from the black kite
found that.
By the bird or the tree.
Yeah.
But yeah, you know, we're supposed to find out about this pool with the tree and everything. And like, we're asking around. And Hugo's like, are there any big birds on this island?
Of course, lots of birds.
Yeah. But we eventually work our way to the like town square where the festival's starting.
Yeah.
And we slowly make our way up and around, and we get to a part where like the woman's like, hey, do you want to throw some flowers for them? And he was like, yeah. And he starts throwing flowers. Then he snatches the whole bowl and pours them all out. And but we eventually get to the town square, and the festival woman that's supposed to be there is not there. And what was he like?
Count.
The count was there. And he's like, don't worry, everybody's coming. Everything's working to plan. Don't worry. And Arnaud's like, that's him. Let's go, Hugo. You agreed. We're going to kill this guy. Bring the rats. And Amici's like, what? You made a deal with a kid to kill somebody? Like, what is wrong with you? He's like, you're betraying me or whatever. So we had to...
yeah, we realized that Arnaud is a huge douchebag. Couldn't last, I guess.
Well, I mean, whatever. He's got a job he wants to do.
Yeah, and that's to kill this guy.
So we ran away through the town. We're being chased.
Yeah, a little bit of a chase scene, a little bit of a puzzle scene, and a little bit of a Falconeer scene.
The Falconeer scene was interesting. Like, it kind of was like, what was even the point of this scene?
I don't think there was one.
Like,
it was so easy to do.
Yeah.
You just throw a rock, ting, move.
Run
throw a
away.
rock, ting, move.
I know.
It was so just thrown in for no reason.
Just to extend the duration of the level, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, maybe it's gonna play more of a part. Like, this is a little tutorial on how to do.
Yeah, maybe
evade falcons, but without having anyone else come and trying to mess up your show.
I guess so.
I would imagine that's what it was. But yeah, pretty easy. And then after that scene, you make your way up to where Arnaud and the Count are fighting. And Amicia grabs a rope and like pulls down some of the decorations and hits Arnaud.
This scene was so stupid because Arnaud's fighting the Count. And there's like two guards just standing there like, yeah, we'll let him fight. We'll see how this plays out. It's like, wouldn't the guards, unless the Count was like, no, I'll do this battle on my own. But wouldn't the guards try to fucking grab Arnaud when they're fighting the Count? Like, it was very stupid to me.
Yeah, it was like Arnaud was like, you broke my shield, you killed my men, blah, blah, blah. It's like, okay, when? Where's the backstory on this? When did we learn any of this?
I don't know.
What the hell?
I don't know. But Arnaud gets taken away. The Count is gonna grab Amicia and Hugo, but
his wife comes.
The Count's wife is like, hey, maybe we'll have a gentle hand with these guys here.
Yeah, they are just children. They just help you.
Yeah. So she's like, oh, these two bum kids? Yeah, you can come stay in the castle with us. No problem. There's nothing all weird about this.
Yeah.
Hugo and Amicia are like, yeah, okay, let's go. And as they go into the castle, slowly walk into the castle, we see like a ancient carving of a bird with a child underneath it.
Yeah.
And Amicia's like, look at that bird, Hugo. Is that the bird? And he's like, oh, the beak. Yeah, that's my bird. So...
Child of Embers.
Child of Embers.
Confirmed. Maybe. Who knows?
Well,
they could throw a fast one on us.
Yeah, they could. Well, come on. As if not the next chapter, Amicia's going to have to rescue Hugo from being burnt at the stake. Like, come on.
Probably.
I mean, honestly, she should just let him be burnt at the stake, probably.
I mean, at this point.
Like, how many people have died because of this kid?
Lots.
Yeah. So we get taken to a room, and then, like, she's like, we'll get you some new clothes, and here's some food, and you should jump up and down on the bed, and all this stuff. And I was like, well, first, I don't think that would even be a thing kids did back then.
Jump on the bed?
Well, there wouldn't be springs in it.
It's just like a big pile of hay or something.
Yeah, be just a lump of cloth, basically.
Yeah.
So I think that's a modern invention, but I mean, I don't know. And that's basically it.
Yeah, that was
Chapter's
the chapter.
over.
Not a lot of action, not a lot of exploration, and more confusion as to what everyone's deal is.
I thought the chapter was fine. Like, I liked the way it was set up and everything. I thought the running away from the guards was done well in this chapter because there was no, like... Well, they telegraphed it a little more than other chapters where it's like, oh, there's a red line of paint on these walls. Maybe I'll take a right here where the red line goes.
Yeah, there's no perspective swap where they swap to it going to like you're running at the camera, which always screws me up when that happens, and you're like, oh god, now I gotta
Crash Bandicoot level.
Now I gotta curb stomp my brain here and everything's backwards.
It's and no rats in this chapter,
literally none.
Yeah, so I'm sure we'll see a lot of rats in the next chapter to make up with it,
probably.
But I found a lot of parts and shit in this chapter, but I didn't do No, I did finally upgrade when I was like, oh, Arnaud got taken away. Okay, I'll upgrade. Because I was saving my parts. Because I was like, if I have Arnaud to kill guys for me, I'm not going to upgrade my bow or anything till I know like what's going on. So I did upgrade my bow to level 2.
Yeah, I upgraded mine to level 1.
Nice.
Or
so you can carry an extra bow. Or an arrow now. Yeah, I can carry in one more, and then the next chapters you can recover them from dead guys.
Ooh, yes.
That sounds pretty good.
That sounds really good, actually.
So we'll see what happens in the chapter, but I like this one.
Yep,
but
it's good.
I mean, I guess they could be debating us, and it's not going to be
debate.
Hugo that's going to get sacrificed as the child of embers.
Yeah,
but I mean, come on, the game.
Yeah,
has always
they're
been
really
like,
pointing it like that, and they've been really on the nose of things.
They're always like that in this series so far. There's been no like subtlety to it, really.
Yeah, definitely no major surprises.
Yeah.
Except for the stuff that they don't explain very well.
Well, and the surprises in this game are like, wow, that guy just summoned a rat tornado. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Wasn't expecting that.
Sure wasn't.
So, but yeah, I enjoyed it.
Yes.
I liked it.
Yes. You know what else I like?
No.
Patreon.com/Streamvoid Pod.
Yeah.
That's right. That's the Patreon. That's where you, as a listener or as a viewer, if you're watching this live, you can get in there, you can throw money at the screen, and you can help to support this podcast.
Yeah.
We might put up a new goal to do Weebus Plebus weekly instead of bi-weekly like we're doing it now. And if you don't know what Weebus Plebus is, that is our anime show podcast where we talk about anime and all things animated.
Yes.
And yeah, because I like to watch animated things.
I
like
will
to
watch
anime.
them if I'm forced.
And yeah, and Kerb will watch them if he's forced. It's a big shout out to all of our Patreons that we have currently.
Oh, yes.
Yes. I'm not going to read your names out because I would have to go to the Patreon to remember everybody.
But we all love you.
We
all.
do.
Thank you very much.
So for as little as $1 a month, you can get in there. You can support the podcast. You can get access to all of the Patreon bonus content. We even have almost 2 hours of bonus content this episode. There will be the pre-show content, the post-show content, which I've rolled into one content roll.
One content roll.
One content roll. A big roll of content.
I love it.
And you can get access to that tonight.
Yes.
Tonight, the Sunday, the night that we were recording this. And if not, you got to wait for Wednesday, and you don't get access to that bonus content. You can watch us die from the... You can watch me die. You can watch us. You can watch us be mildly uncomfortable.
I was uncomfortable when I got home.
Yeah.
From eating the one chip challenge.
One chip challenge.
Yep.
And then we have our next bonus video coming up, but I don't know if we're gonna make it this month.
We'll see. But also, we had a terrible yet good idea about adding in, because it's gonna be the potted meat taste test.
Yeah.
But it's also like, why don't we add head cheese as well as aspic into it?
Yeah.
So those sound disgusting.
They do sound disgusting.
The other disgusting thing we could do is like a fully canned chicken.
Ooh, we could do that. That's potted meat for sure. We would have to find one.
I'm sure you can get one on eBay.
Sure
Amazon.
I'm sure we could. But
disgusting.
Yes, patreon.com/StreamVoidPod.
Yes.
Let's talk about the news.
Sure.
Yes, Game Awards.
Yeah. So the Game Awards were this Thursday?
I don't know. Were they?
Friday? I don't
Thursday?
know. Anyways.
June 2023? No. Okay.
That's not, no. So Game Awards are like a show run by Jeff Keighley. He wants these to be like the Oscars of the video games, but like the way they're presented, it's not ever like, imagine the Oscars were like, here's a world premiere trailer for the next Iron Man movie.
Right?
Never happened.
No.
The Oscars are like just a self-gratification wank fest. So the Game Awards are just a way for them to sell commercials, basically. Commercial space.
Yeah.
Which is fine, because what I was doing during this was I was watching our friend The Tank stream, and I had on my other monitor the Game Awards. And when anyone was talking, Game Awards were muted. And when it said world premiere, I would unmute and watch the trailers.
Did we talk about who the nominees were and stuff like that a while ago?
No.
For the Game Awards?
I mean, no, not really. I kind of don't take these seriously because, first of all, Jeff Keighley was in Death Stranding, and then it was nominated for a bunch of awards. So I kind of just was like, how do they choose what's going on here? So I can't really take them too seriously. But no, I don't think we talked about who who they were nominated. Elden Ring won Game of the Year.
Oh,
So that's all you need to know. But even
I
then,
think we did talk about.
well,
who
maybe
was
we did.
nominated.
There was a few weird things, like they were doing one award, and it was. Do you know Animal from the Muppets?
Yeah.
He was there presenting an award
Oh, that's cool.
for best soundtrack. But why?
Ooh.
Why was Animal there?
Why not?
But like, is there a Muppets movie or something coming? Like, what? I just was like, why is Animal there? That's so weird.
Yeah, I don't know.
So, and then Al Pacino was there. Anyways,
Pacino.
Yeah.
I know why he was there.
why was
Do
he
I
there?
know?
No,
For the Crime Boss?
no, he's
Trailer?
not in
No?
that.
I know he's not in it.
No, he was there to present. I don't even know.
Oh, I
Anyways,
don't know.
he was just there to present. But, anyways,
Weird.
we're just gonna talk about some of the stuff that was announced.
Yes,
That's gonna take a little while.
it will.
Final Fantasy 16, the new trailer drop. It's coming out June 22, 2023 on PlayStation 5.
Mm-hmm.
But in very small lettering at the bottom of the screen, this said console exclusive until like December 31st, 2023. So I was like,
So it's like 6 months
oh,
exclusive.
January 1st, 2024, I can play this on my Xbox? All right, here we go. I can wait. So it looked interesting. I mean, I don't know. Is it going to be good?
Is this a MMO or is it
No,
just
no,
like
it's
a regular?
single player. I think Yoshi P, like the guy that does Final Fantasy 14,
Mm-hmm.
he's producing this one. So this is his first like non-MMO one, I think.
Oh, okay.
So he's kind of in charge of it. We talked about this, like this was rated in Brazil last month.
Yeah, yeah.
And it was like for torture and like, I don't even know. It was rated mature.
Mature.
Just seems, I don't think so. But anyways. So it looked interesting. The graphics look fine. Whatever. Is it going to be good? I don't know.
Yeah, who
They've
knows?
so like gone from the RPG like turn-based to like weird action-based combat. So anyways, I don't know. We'll see. Michael T does not care about Final Fantasy.
I do not. I used to, but
Yeah.
they've strayed so far from the path.
They sure have. From Software, Armored Core 6, Fires of Rubicon. It's coming out. I liked Armored Core back in the day.
I like Rubicon.
What's Rubicon?
That's my Jeep.
Oh my god.
Jeep Rubicon. Let's go.
I guess so. The trailer was just like mech parts, basically.
Yeah.
Showing a gun and stuff like that. I liked Armored Core. Will I like this? I don't know. It's hard to say.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't watch the trailer. It wasn't in my list of trailers.
I know.
to
I
watch.
only gave Michael T like 10 homework videos he had to watch. Otherwise, he wouldn't watch anything. So I had to force him to watch these guys.
Yeah.
Not really force him, but just say like, these are the ones you should watch.
Yes.
It's curated by me. So the crowd was going crazy because it's From Software and they're like high on Elden Ring still. So
yeah.
Whatever. These are not in order of the way they were announced either. Hades 2 was announced. I've never played Hades.
I'm surprised you didn't get me to watch this one because Hades is a game that I would play a lot.
Did you play Hades?
I should probably go buy it.
You never played Hades?
I haven't played it yet,
No,
but it's a game that I would play.
Yeah.
For sure.
I mean, I didn't think you'd played it, so I was like, what's the point of making you watch the part 2 trailer?
Yeah, I guess I should.
I didn't even watch this trailer,
No?
so no.
Oh,
I was just like, Hades? I know what Hades looks like. I don't care.
Yeah.
I never played it.
Yeah.
Looks interesting, but whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Next up, Judas, Ken Levine's new game. God, BioShock 3.
Yeah, 100%. That's just what it was.
Yeah. He's got his sort of vibe and look that he's going for.
Yep. It's like BioShock, but in space.
Yes. I'm excited for it. I loved BioShock.
Yeah.
Incredible.
It's a good game.
BioShock Infinite, it was okay. And then System Shock, was Ken Levine on those things?
I don't know if Ken Levine was on System Shock.
I think maybe, but I'm not sure. But yeah, this one looked cool. Except you got to play as a female in this one. Oh no.
Yep, System Shock.
Yeah. So I'm excited for that one. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
Death Stranding 2 officially announced.
Officially, like there was a lot of cheering during this trailer.
Yeah,
like,
for sure.
it's funny. So I guess what's his face was like, yeah, Death Stranding.
Norman Reedus.
Norman Reedus.
So if you will remember back then, I said no, not Death Stranding, but I did say it is possible.
It's definitely possible.
I didn't say it was like 100% thing.
No,
my argument was like Norman Reedus doesn't know what he's doing.
Yeah, I mean that's a good argument. So
like
I agree that it might not be Death Stranding 2. So, it could have been whatever.
I'm not
but
surprised.
It is Death Stranding 2.
But
there you go.
this is also not the other thing he's working on as well, because
No.
he's doing the one for Microsoft as well,
Yeah.
which is supposed to be called, what did they say it was called? I can't even remember. Overdose, I think.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, so
It was kind of a surprise for me that they did announce it. I was like, oh, I didn't hear anything about it coming. Like, that's cool.
well, I mean, the rumors were that he was already doing motion capture for it and everything.
Yeah.
But like I said, it could be any game. Like, just the way he was talking about video games before. Norman
for
Reedus,
sure.
It was like he doesn't even know what the fuck video games are. He's like, oh, this isn't like Miss Pac-Man at all. It's like, what the fuck? No, of course it's not. So, it showed older Sam Bridges and Fragile's in it, and Fragile has a baby, and then there's a tentacle baby, and it's just typical Kojima baloney.
Yeah. It's like, what
So,
is happening?
I'm gonna have to beat Death Stranding
Yeah. I was like,
sometime.
and the soundtrack in the trailer was fire as usual.
The soundtrack in Death Stranding was crazy.
Oh, yeah,
too.
for sure.
Cyberpunk DLC, Phantom Liberty.
Yep.
Idris Elba
Hell yeah.
starring in it.
I was like, oh, hello.
I know.
I love Idris Elba.
Yeah, he's great.
Yeah.
When the trailer has like Keanu Reeves doing voiceover, I assume that's more of him being in it. The DLC. I mean, I don't know how Cyberpunk ends, so I don't know. But
Yeah, me neither.
yeah, when it showed Idris Elba, I was like, oh shit, Idris Elba's here.
Yeah, he sure is.
He's a pretty crazy guy.
I have to continue to play that game.
I should beat that one too.
I would like to. Yeah, I should just do it.
Should just
Just-
do it.
I should
man.
just keep playing it.
YOLO it.
We'll see what happens.
I gotta beat it too. I mean, I've owned it since
Yeah, and
Before launch.
You've only studded dildoed all over the place.
studded dildos all over my face.
Yeah.
Star Wars Jedi Survivor trailer.
Yep.
It's coming.
It's
Man,
coming.
This trailer looked great.
Yeah.
I love this game. The first one, Fallen Order.
I haven't played it yet.
So good. I think it's on sale for pretty cheap right now.
Yeah.
Actually, I
I'll
think
check
it's
it out.
on Game Pass.
Oh, well.
I think.
Yeah.
Just check it out.
I
It's an
shall.
EA game, so it's probably on Game Pass.
Yeah. The actor who plays the guy came out at the end of the trailer, and he started talking about the game.
Oh yeah.
Being excited to be back.
Of course. I can't believe it. Actors excited to act. I can't believe it.
That's crazy.
I can't believe it. But yeah, it's it's like a Souls light kind of game.
Yep. I'm down with those.
It great gameplay, cool characters.
Lightsaber noises.
Yeah, stormtroopers and stuff.
Yeah.
It had a few throwbacks to original trilogy, like you see Darth Vader in the first game and stuff like that. Well, I think I said when we were watching Obi-Wan, like when they go and rescue Leia from that Imperial base in the water, that's in Star Wars Jedi Survivor.
Nice.
Yeah, you go there and you fight and stuff like that. Because I remember in Obi-Wan when he was swimming to it, I'm like, Cal did the same fucking thing in the game. With his little rebreather in there and everything. So I like this one. I'm excited.
I mean, did the same thing to go to Gungan City, so.
Stupid Gungans, man. Have you seen the YouTube video where it says like it's Darth Jar Jar?
Yeah.
Like how that was probably how he was originally written?
Yeah.
Yeah. And they have like clips for the movies where it looks like he's doing force powers on people. So not as like a joke. This is not a meme thing. This is like legit.
Yeah, that's legit how it was supposed to be.
Yeah. And then everyone hated Jar Jar, so they had to rewrite it.
And everyone still hated Jar Jar.
Yeah.
There you go.
Exactly. Diablo 4 cinematic trailer coming June 2023.
Yep.
Looks fine, I guess. I don't know.
I don't know. I didn't watch it, so.
I mean, it's just a cinematic trailer.
Yeah.
It's just
I see Tyrael in the
yeah,
start
he's
there.
there.
So,
He's
yeah.
being very bright in front of demons.
Very good.
I saw a unfortunate graphic of like pre-ordering the game and stuff like that, and it showed like what you get if you order like standard, special, or premiere edition.
Yep.
And in the in the premiere and the special, you get access to the battle pass.
Oh.
But if you get the premiere one, you get like 20 battle pass levels or something like that.
Ooh.
It's like there's a fucking paid battle pass in this $70 retail game.
Let me give you guys a pro tip.
Fuck you,
Let me
man.
give you a pro tip. Don't pre-order.
Well,
Just don't do it.
don't pre-order it, but don't put a paid battle pass in a fucking $70 game, man.
70.
Okay, well, in Canada, $80 or $90 or
There you
whatever.
go.
But like, seriously, a paid battle pass? If this game was $20 and there's a paid battle pass, okay. but it's full retail.
If this game was free and there's a paid battle pass, okay.
Or maybe the first battle pass is free or something like that. I don't know, man. I just was like, fuck that shit, dude. Whatever. Street Fighter 6.
I see DJ.
DJ's in it. June 2nd, 2023. It's coming to Xbox this time.
Very good.
Didn't come out on Xbox last time. Final Fantasy V, PlayStation exclusive. But I think Sony like bankrolled it. So I'm excited.
Street Fighter 5?
Yeah, Street Fighter 5.
Yeah, he said Final Fantasy 5.
Did I really?
Yeah.
Oh wow. Final Fantasy on the mind.
There you go. Yeah.
I'm excited. I like Street Fighter.
I'm not good at fighting games, so
I didn't say I was good at them.
Oh.
I said I like them. I played a lot in 360 area. I played a lot of Street Fighter 4 online with my buds.
I played a lot of Street Fighter 2 Turbo.
I did that as well.
In the back of a guy's house.
I didn't do that. So I played at the arcade and stuff, or on my Super Nintendo. But I mean, Street Fighter 4, 5, and 6 all look the same. They use the same exact graphical style. It's kind of like, do we need Street Fighter 6? Could it just be like Street Fighter 5 as a mobile
Turbo
or a mobile service?
Yeah.
Or mobile service. I mean, games as a service.
Yeah.
Can we just have Street Fighter now? They just continually iterate on, add characters, buy the characters.
Probably.
I think they could, but whatever. It's a Japanese company, so they don't like to do that.
They
too
probably
much.
100% could do that. Games as a service.
Yeah, they totally should. I mean, I don't know. Would it work though? They tried to do that with what's that Xbox one? With Killer Instinct.
Oh.
On the Xbox One, it was like games as service. You can have one fighter and then you buy the other ones. Yeah, and then there'd be a rotated out free fighter every few weeks or whatever.
Oh yeah, but that was Killer Instinct.
Yeah.
It's not the prestigious brand that Street Fighter is.
That's true. That's true. So, I don't know. If I was still playing online games with those guys that played Street Fighter with me, I'd probably get this.
Yeah.
But I don't think I actually will, because I'm not going to play against fucking randos on the internet. The whole best point about playing that was playing with my buds and just chatting about it while we played, because, I mean, we were similar skill level and we could just, it wasn't like a sweat time. It was like, I'll be Dan this time.
It was a fun time.
Yeah, I'll be Dan this time and we'll have a fight. Suicide Squad, Kill the Justice League. Kevin Conroy is doing the voice of Batman.
Ooh.
Recently passed away. It's probably going to be his last voice job as Batman. So that's pretty interesting. But I was thinking about this, like, do you think like the Kevin Conroy, like, you know, what is it called when your family has your
estate?
The state. You think they'll do AI training, license out his voice?
It depends on how shady they are.
Is it shady?
Not shady. How immoral?
Immoral?
No,
It's immoral?
Unscrupulous?
It's scrupulous?
I mean, it all depends on how you feel about using a dead man for money.
I mean, they all do it.
I
Like,
guess.
it's not like when Michael Jackson died, they're like, pull his CDs. Stop selling his CDs now.
Well, no, but he hasn't released anything new.
Oh, yes, he has.
Has he? Yeah, that's
Not like AI, but they went into the back catalog of shit he didn't want to
but
release.
if it's like AI and they're doing
yeah,
new
but
stuff,
they did
that's
all
different.
sorts of shit that he didn't want to release.
Yeah.
And they're like, fucking put his demos on a CD and sell them. It's cool. He didn't want to release them, but it's okay.
That's I don't know. Maybe that's just capitalism.
Or what about like when they like took what's his name, Gene Autry, and made him dance in commercials took his dancing from Dancing in the Rain and put him in like a Skittles commercial.
I guess if you're okay with that when you're alive, it's fine.
But once you're dead, like, who cares?
I guess.
You care?
I guess I wouldn't.
Yeah.
Because I'd be dead.
Exactly. And if your family can make money off of that, would that be so bad?
I mean, some people might disagree.
I mean, I guess so. I just am like, whatever.
Yeah, I'm also like, whatever, but, you know.
They all do that. Like, same thing with Michael Crichton. Once he died, they found like an old shitty manuscript that he had, and they're like, fuck it, publish it. And then I bought Pirate Latitudes and was like, fuck, see why he didn't want to publish this book. This book sucks.
Very good.
So I still want to play Suicide Squad Kills the Justice League. Looks interesting to me.
I haven't seen anything on it, so.
Yes, you have, you
Have I?
fibber. Yeah, we watched the trailer.
Oh. I don't recall. That's how forgettable it was.
It looked like the Guardians of the Galaxy, but with more, you can control all the characters.
Oh.
rather than just controlling Peter Quill.
I just clicked on that to try and watch it, and then it's like content warning. Are you
18 years.
17 or older?
17.
I'm like, no, I'm not. Sorry.
Oh, you can't watch it.
I can't watch it.
They showed a clip of Super Mario Brothers movie. I watched this. I turned the audio on for like 5 seconds, and I heard Chris Pratt's Mario voice, and I was like, I gotta mute this. I'm not a fan of his Mario voice. They're running around the Toad Kingdom, Mushroom Kingdom.
Yeah, hitting coin blocks.
There was a funny thing where he walked by an antique stand, and in the antique stand it had like old like logo, like 8-bit P-Wing and shit like that in there. And it was called the Antique, so that was kind of interesting.
Oh, yeah, I see it.
I'm not going to. I guess maybe if this ends up as something for Weebus Beliebus, I'll watch it or something. I don't know.
This would not end up as
No,
a Weebus Beliebus, but if it comes out on a streaming service that I have, then I will watch it.
It'll be on Disney. Isn't DreamWorks doing this or something?
At some point, I'm going to be sick on the couch, and I will watch this and enjoy it. I don't know when that's going to happen, but you know.
I don't know. Since COVID, I don't get sick that much anymore.
No, I tend to stay away from people.
I just wash my hands more. Like before, I would never think like I'm going to eat this sandwich. I better wash my hands. I'd just be like, oh, it's break time. Let me eat the sandwich. Now it's like, well, I touched a doorknob. I got to wash my hands.
I guess so.
So, or like walking home, press the crosswalk button. Be like, oh, my finger. Gross. Tekken 8 is coming. I think the last Tekken I played was like 5. I enjoy Tekken. But again, this was when I was playing with my fighting game buds, where we got every fighting game and played them online.
The last Tekken game I played was 2.
Tekken 2, eh? PlayStation 1 days.
PlayStation
Turn
2.
the age all the way up to 99. Huge boob bounces around. You got to do it. I like Tekken. I've always enjoyed the Tekken. And Tekken has crazy, like create a character mode.
Oh.
Like ridiculous create a character mode. Where you unlock all sorts of stuff and you can like, I don't know, put flowers on your guy and like it's crazy. So I like
putting
Tekken.
flowers on my guy.
I like Tekken.
That's why I liked Plague Tale 1.
You can still do it in Plague Tale 2.
Kind of.
Oh, not kind of. You definitely can until he decides he likes feathers more.
Feathers, yeah.
But then you can choose. So, Horizon Forbidden West, Burning Shores DLC. Alloy's going to Hollywood.
Looks like it. What?
I've never played a Horizon Forbidden West game, but I
neither
really
have I.
think I should.
Yeah, I mean, it's up your alley.
It's up my alley. Open worlds, quests, collecting, crafting. What the hell's wrong with me?
I don't know. It's because it came out on PlayStation first. You're like,
actually,
I'm not playing it.
I have for Horizon Forbidden West, the first one.
Yeah.
It was like free on PlayStation during COVID.
Oh.
You don't even need like PlayStation Plus. They just gave it to everybody. They're like, here, stay home, play Horizon Forbidden West. So I could totally play it. But
you could, but then you have to turn your PlayStation on. You're not into that.
I'm going to turn my PlayStation on because I want to beat Ratchet and Clank next, I think. And also I kind of should beat Death Stranding, I think.
Yes.
And I don't really want to play it on Game Pass because it's not the special edition. It's just the regular edition. So it doesn't have all like the extra like
tutorials.
Yeah, or like the extra like new abilities like the man cannon and stuff like that. So whatever.
Yeah.
I'd like to play that though. Oh my god, Crash Team Rumble. I saw this and I was like, really? This is what we're getting here?
Crash Team Rumble.
4v4 multiplayer game.
Hello. Oh yeah, they're spinning.
Oh
they're
my god.
breaking.
It just looked
Crash.
like I was like, what? Why even? Why even do this? So I don't know. Are Crash fans that huge or of a deal or whatever?
It's just Cash Manuka, I guess.
Cash Manuka?
Cash Manuka? Cash Manuka?
I don't even know what that means.
What it is.
Yeah, I just was like, oh god, this looks terrible. I mean, I guess maybe it's for kids or something like that. I don't know. They're trying to get into the Fortnite Among Us
yeah, maybe
like crowd or whatever. But I just was like, no, why? And another Crash game? Like, when are they going to do another Spyro game?
Who knows?
Like the last Spyro game was Spyro 3.
They're just milking Crash.
Yeah, but why? Crash as a character sucks, and also the games suck.
I don't know. People like it, I guess.
God, people are always like, Crash is great. I'm like, what are you talking about? Crash sucked back in the day, and it still sucks now. Warhammer 40K, Space Marine 2. This looked, I kind of like the art style of it, but like the game, I just was like,
Yeah, it looks very 40K for
it
sure.
just kind of looked like Gears of War, but like not good.
Well, the first Space Marine was supposed to be pretty good. I heard it was pretty good anyway. I never played it.
Yeah. I don't know. It just kind of looked like, a scripted like shooter. I don't really care about it. Like they're fighting and then the bell falls down and like, I just was like, I don't care about this.
I never played the first one. I wanted to because I'm a 40K fan, quote unquote, I guess.
You like it?
I like the.
You like it enough to
world.
check out a game,
I
but
like
you
it
don't
enough
like
to
it
check
enough
out
to buy a figure?
Yeah. I mean, I played 40K back in the day, but
Oh, did you?
I would not spend the reams of cash in order to do that now.
You got to be like a total like no lifer to play 40K.
Well, yeah, and then you got to like interact with people in real life. I'm like, I don't want to do that.
Yeah, fair.
I don't want to do that.
Fair. A new game from the Celeste creator, Earthblade. I didn't watch this trailer either.
No,
I watched Celeste and I just was like, it looks fine, I guess. I don't know.
that's just a toughest nails platformer.
That doesn't really do it for me.
Yeah, me neither. Kind of. I don't know. It would have to be a roguelike.
Yeah.
Although I really did like the other one.
Oh yeah.
God, I can't remember what the name of the game is now.
one?
It's the Ori and the Will
Oh
of the
yeah,
Wisps
yeah,
and stuff
yeah.
like
That was fine.
That game's great.
I enjoyed that. It got a little tough, but I enjoyed it.
Yeah. It was fair.
I don't know. I just find these like 2D like tough as hell like platformers are like a dime a dozen now.
Yeah, they come out quite often,
They're-
but and I'm not really into them. I have a
No.
couple. I've played them. They're good for stream fodder, yelling at the screen. But
I guess so.
for me, I'm not very good at those kind of things, so it's just not.
Yeah.
It's not for me.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Bayonetta Origins, Cereza and the Lost Demon. I don't even know what kind of game this is supposed to be. It's like a 3.5 quarter like action game with super deformed characters or something like that. I don't understand why Bayonetta games are just like Nintendo. Like, our Nintendo must be funding all these Bayonetta games. Like, why are they always Switch and Wii exclusive and shit like
I
that?
don't know.
It's so weird.
Yeah, this looks weird. It's all like hand drawn.
Yeah, the art style is
Animation, kind of.
interesting, but like it's like it looks like a kiddie game, but like Bayonetta is like a mature game.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a weird choice. That's
It's
for sure.
weird. I loved Bayonetta 1. I beat that one. I had a lot of fun playing it,
Yeah.
but like Nintendo, I guess I don't like they just want to get some non-kid games.
I guess.
So they're like, let's bankroll Bayonetta.
Might as well.
Okay, whatever. I won't play this probably.
I sure won't.
There's a Hellboy game coming. Web of Weird.
Art style in it looks really cool. Looks like
Yeah, but like again, what is this?
I don't know.
It's like a beat 'em up, roguelike beat 'em up.
Is that what it's supposed to be? A roguelike action adventure with oh, okay.
I mean, it looked fine, but I don't know the gameplay. I don't know. What gameplay can you see in this trailer?
Yeah, you can. It's more like a cinematic, really.
But I just was like, and then the voice acting, like they didn't even get what's his name from the either Hellboy game to do the voices.
It
I
looks,
don't know.
yeah, the art style looks very much like the comic.
Who's asking for a Hellboy game?
I don't know.
It's just very weird. Must
Yeah,
have been a
I don't
cheap license to acquire, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, I was not too thrilled with this one. I just was like, whatever. It doesn't do anything for me. This fucking crime boss. So they wheeled out 3 dudes on stage to present this trailer. Michael Madsen was one, and then he had 2 other guys, like some Irish guy with him. And I don't know who they were supposed to be. Like, I didn't recognize them, and I don't think they said, or maybe I didn't unmute it soon enough to hear who they were. But they were supposed to be there to like make like they were tough guys with him. I don't know. Anyways,
Yeah, probably just like goons. Hired
well,
goons.
no, I don't know, man. Anyways, but he looked fucking rough, dude. Oh my
Yeah.
god, his eyes were all like pink and bloodshot, like he had oh my god. Anyways, he looked bad. He also was like trying to crack jokes and like he's a bit of a weirdo. So, anyways, thankfully in this game it's using like young Michael Madsen because he looked fucking rough. He looked rough in Kill Bill 1 and 2, but he looks even rougher now.
Yeah, like the star-studded cast in this game for like the voice acting and stuff is unreal.
Yeah, as it was going, I was just like, okay, Michael Rooker, interesting. Danny Trejo, like Danny Glover, Vanilla Ice.
Yeah, at the end it's like Vanilla Ice, and I'm like, oh.
Kim Basinger was in it. and also Chuck Norris as well.
Yeah.
So it's like an FPS crime game. I don't know. So the thing is like, okay, they got all these.
Oh,
like,
and Chuck Norris. Don't forget
yeah,
Chuck Norris.
I said Chuck Norris.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. So it's got all these actors. They paid a lot of money to do like whatever, voice acting and everything. So like, is that where all the budget's going for this game?
Hopefully.
Or is the game going to be good? The first person shooting looked pretty good in the trailer, but it's like a lot of games look pretty good in the trailer. And then you play them and it's like, oh, this controls like dog shit.
Yeah. It gave me kind of Cyberpunk vibes, but if Cyberpunk took place in 90s Florida.
Yeah. So
the way it worked.
I will check this one out. I don't know if I'll buy it. I'm going to keep an eye on it.
Not expensive.
No?
By any stretch of the imagination. I think it's like $45 on Epic.
That doesn't sound too good. Maybe that's just like pre-price, like, hey, it's available for pre-order. Get your pre-orders
that was
now.
the pre-order price. Let me look at it because it's right on the front page here.
Maybe it's going to be...
That is a cut down price, but I think the main price is only like $50 or something like that.
So that doesn't really bode too well.
$54.99, and this is Canadian. That's what it starts at.
That doesn't bode too well for me.
On sale right now.
So that either means it's 3 hours long or it's not good. But
yeah, that's a tough to say because it's got so many people in it that you think you'd be paying them.
But then again, like, how much does it cost to get Danny Glover or Kim Basinger into a game? It can't be that much.
Yeah,
like,
I don't know.
What have you seen Danny Glover in?
Nothing lately.
And Kim Basinger, I can't even remember the last time I seen her.
I mean,
Danny Trejo, Michael Rooker, yes, they
Rooker
probably were the big ones. Chuck Norris for the memes, like Michael Madsen. Like, how much could he have possibly cost?
I don't know.
So, and Vanilla Ice too. Like, God.
I mean, the only thing he's done lately is home improvement shows. So what the hell?
Yeah. So, anyways, I bet you there's other little smaller guests in there too that we haven't seen yet.
I would imagine, like, but yeah, the price point for what it is seems strange. It seems like it's not going to be the greatest, but it looks really good. But it also might just be like a Left 4 Dead kind of deal where you have like 4 guys doing missions and stuff.
Yeah, who knows? I would hope.
AIs.
I mean, the way it laid out, it kind of looks like it's going to be like GTA-esque.
Yeah, but just like the heist missions.
Who knows? If it's just like level based, that would not be too cool.
No.
But I would guess it has to be with that price point.
Yeah, it doesn't say open world. It doesn't say anything.
You would think it would say that if it was
multiplayer, single player controller.
It's probably like Payday.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking it was going to be, like just heist missions.
But I mean, in GTA, like GTA 5, that's the best part of GTA 5 is the heist missions.
Yeah, but those are like heist missions open world.
Well, sort of, but not really. A little bit, yes.
Because the whole world is still there.
Yeah. So you can do it, but they're scripted like you have to escape through the tunnel underneath the bank and stuff like that. So, anyways.
Hopefully it's good. I mean, it looks cool.
Yeah.
The graphics
might
are
come
really
to
great.
Game Pass or something.
Yeah, the amount of stars in it, voice acting prowess is pretty good. But yeah, who knows?
Lords of Fallen reboot is coming. Lords of the Fallen was like sort of like, I've heard it being called Clunky Souls before.
Clunk Souls.
It's like a Dark Souls-esque game that I've played it. It's all right. It's kind of like Dark Souls, but it doesn't have the exact same controls. It's a little easier, a little more forgiving. But it's got the similar idea of like you have to pay attention to what's going on around you, like reading item descriptions and all that shit. So this one is probably, the idea is it's going to be more Souls-like. But the thing is like Elden Ring is up the level so fucking high now that like another like Lords of the Fallen that's just like going through the castle kind of doesn't do it anymore. Because that's just like a castle in Elden Ring.
Yeah.
Like, Elden Ring is so fucking huge with so much to do. I mean, admittedly, Elden Ring took like 6 or whatever years to make. That smaller scale, like, I don't know. They really got to do something to really like set it apart, you know?
Yeah, you gotta. It's a bright light you got to shine up against, and it'll be tough for anyone to do
Big time.
do any kind of Souls now.
Yeah. So like, can they go back to do like a Dark Souls 4 now after Elden Ring? I don't know, man.
I mean,
It's
they
hard to
could,
say.
but it's got to like live up to that kind of expectation.
Yeah. I mean, Elden Ring is literally one of the easiest Souls likes there's around, basically.
Yeah.
Well, it's still hard. The bosses are hard and everything like that, but it's so easy for you to just go like level up wherever, do whatever, fast travel to where you need to go.
It's easier for your lamer gamer to get in there and actually play it.
True. Like if you look at original Dark Souls, it's like if you want to go back to an area, you have to like go through the whole fucking game.
Yeah.
Maybe you've unlocked an elevator that makes it faster so you can go, but there's no like until way later in the game, there's no fast traveling. Whereas like in Elden Ring, it's like you fast travel like 10 minutes into the game.
Yeah.
So, but it's definitely like made it very more accessible, but it's also still tough. You can't just like steamroll it, you know?
Yeah.
So anyways, we'll keep an eye on it. I do want to finish Lords of the Fallen eventually, but whatever. 2 PC ports coming. Last of Us Part 1 PC port. I think this is the new remastered version.
It looks pretty remastered.
Yeah, so it's coming to PC along with Returnal, finally announced for PC.
Yep.
They're both coming.
We heard it was coming. The spoilers, and so now it is.
Well, the leak said it was
yeah.
coming from like the leaked Steam listings, but again, that doesn't mean anything.
Yeah.
There's lots of games listed in Steam that are not on there. Michael T is going to purchase a game called Returnal for the PC.
Yeah, when it goes on sale.
When it goes on sale, eh? It's a PlayStation PC game. It's
Yeah.
not going on sale.
It might. You can only hope.
Yeah. Gonna play with mouse and keyboard?
Hell yeah.
Oh my god. Yeah, you're probably right. That'd probably be the way to do it. Another one I want to finish, The Last of Us Part 1. I don't know if I'm good enough to beat Returnal. Like, I beat a few bosses, but like getting back to the
You're the only one who's beat a boss. Like
I
when we
know.
were playing, you're the only one who beat the bosses.
I know, but
didn't beat any boss.
getting back to like the further levels just seems like an unsurmountable task.
That's because we don't play it enough.
I guess so.
We pick it up for a day a month and then we put it back down.
Yeah. So, anyways, still a great game.
Oh,
I'd love to know the story of it. So, you know.
Yep.
Whatever. So this listing here. Oh, it has more down below. We don't care about any of this stuff.
No, the only one that we were looking into was Remnant 2.
Well, there's another one coming called... There's a few here we're going to skip over. Like, I have nothing to say about Baldur's Gate 3 is coming. Okay. There's a Forspoken demo. Okay. Transformers Reactive. Whatever. I don't care about Transformers. This was strictly a video cinematic thing. Yeah. You're playing as a Transformer online in an online game. Okay, whatever. Yeah. Banishers, though. Ghosts of New Eden. This is a new one coming from Don't Nod, who made, like, Tell Me Why. And what's the other one? The Tales? What is it called?
I don't know.
There's been, like, 3 of them. Strange Tales? Tales of Strange? What's it called? Strange Days? Days of Strange? I can't remember.
Yeah, I don't have.
There's been like 3 of them where the girl, the first one, she can control like time a bit, rewind time if she doesn't like what happened. Mm-hmm. And Tell Me Why is the one where they have their little psychic link and they can see the history of what's going on. Very like story-based games.
Whereas this doesn't look story-based.
This is story-based, but it actually has like a game with it this time.
There's combat.
So you're like a ghost hunter of some sort where you get rid of ghosts. And you have your ghost buddy with you, who you may be lovers of one point or something like that. So I'm excited for this one. I love Tell Me Why and Stranger Things. I think it was called Stranger Things. There's 3 Stranger Things games. They also did. I don't know. They also did another terrible one. Not terrible, but I think they were the ones behind this other ghost one where you're a guy, but you have your like ghost secret identity or something like that, and you're trying to solve a mystery in the town. I can't remember what it's called, but yeah, they're all about their stories basically.
Yeah.
So I'm excited for this one. It looked cool. There's a new EA single player magical FPS coming called Immortals of Avium. I don't know. Is it going to be like open world, or is it going to be like corridor based, like dark materials of might and magic or whatever?
Yeah, who knows? They didn't really reveal anything
it's
in
just
this
like
trailer.
it's just like a fucking cinematic trailer, so
yeah,
it doesn't matter. Remnant 2,
into it.
it's coming.
I should play more Remnant 1 because that was dope.
Just wait for Remnant 2
Yeah,
now.
I guess
I'm
so.
sure it's going to be much better. Remnant 1 was a very interesting game with like cool ideas and everything like that. But like, I don't know. It was pretty fucking clunky.
It was a little clunky. I don't think it was as clunky as other games.
Yeah.
But I had a lot of fun playing that.
I had some fun playing it, but I don't know. It just was like, it seemed like budget. I think this one's going to be a lot higher budget.
Yeah, it looks like the graphics were kicked up quite
Oh
a
yeah,
few
I would hope
notches.
so.
Yeah.
So 2023 for that one. Hopefully there's crossplay.
Yeah.
Blue Protocol. This is like a Genshin Impact game being published by Amazon.
Yeah.
Who cares?
Yeah.
A platformer called After Us is coming. I don't know. Looked like it. Was like a environmental platformer thing. It looked interesting.
Yeah, that one looks pretty cool.
I'd check it out.
It'd be pretty cool to see the sights in this one.
Yeah.
Just looking at the
It looks
trailer,
like an
I'm
adventure like
This
game.
looks pretty good.
Yeah, just to see what happens as you go around.
Yeah,
so
for sure.
could be interesting. Replace. Now this is the one that I thought MikeyT33 would be into.
These voxel kind of graphics are unbelievable.
It's like a cyberpunk, like side-scrolling adventure action game of some sort. It's got retro-ish graphics. It just got a cool art style, cool vibe to it.
Yeah.
It just looks cool. I don't know much about it other than that, but looks interesting for sure.
Yes, it does.
Very cool art style.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, looks good. Definitely want to get a closer look at that.
Yep. Vampire Survivors is on mobile for free.
For free.
Just download it. Gratis. Totally
Got
complimentary.
it.
He's doing it right now.
Doing it right now.
It's crazy. Dead Cells, roguelike, getting Castlevania DLC. Okay, that makes sense.
Yep.
Why not?
You can play as Alucard and a couple other guys. 14
Simon
new
Belmont?
weapons, 2 new biomes, new storyline, 3 bosses, 20 outfits. Pretty good.
Nice.
Pretty good. They didn't announce the Vampire Survivors DLC on this, did they?
I don't think so. I think it was before this. Valiant Hearts, mobile. Whatever. Who cares? Colossal Cave. I have no idea. I didn't see this one. Wild Hearts. I watched this. It made me think of like. I think this is the one that's like Monster Hunter.
Oh.
It's like Capcom's Monster Hunter, I think. So, if they can make a Monster Hunter that sort of like can compete with actual Monster Hunter, sure.
Yeah,
not like Dauntless.
It definitely looks like Monster Hunter.
Not like Dauntless. They're adding raids to Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. Okay. What's the point? I don't know. Just to replay the same dungeon over and over? Like, what's the difference between a level and a raid? I don't know. Whatever.
What?
Yeah.
Doesn't make any sense.
Yeah. I don't know. Fire Emblem Engage DLC. Okay.
What?
Cool.
What are you going into a raid for? Like,
I don't know.
is it just a challenge? You get cool.
I assume it's challenge.
upgraded
Maybe
guns out of
you
it?
get level up. I don't know, man. I don't know what your point would be.
What? I don't get it.
I don't get it either.
Maybe. Yeah. I don't know.
No one knows.
Nobody knows.
Fire Emblem Engage DLC. Okay.
Sure.
Looked like Fire Emblem. Dune Awakening is coming.
Sure.
Absolutely. I did not watch the Destiny trailer because I don't care about Destiny,
Yeah,
but something's coming. Among Us, don't care.
No.
VR Horizon Call the Mountain gameplay. I think this is the VR one. Yeah, it is. Again, don't care. Didn't see it.
I will. If this comes out for PC, eventually I will play it.
I think it would.
I highly doubt it, just because of the way the VRs work.
Well, that and like Sony wants you to buy the PSVR.
Yeah.
They don't want you to. They don't want to sell the game.
It'll be 10 years from now. I'll get to play it or something like that.
They want to sell the VR. They don't
Yeah.
want to sell the game. They want to sell the VR. So.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was it. The Game Awards are just, I don't know. They're so cringy. I can't watch them. But there was no Microsoft there. I mean, Microsoft games were shown, like Xbox games were there.
Yeah.
But nothing from Microsoft.
Oh, they didn't win any awards.
No, I mean, they didn't do any trailers or anything.
Oh.
There was
nothing first party Microsoft.
No, but like Sony showed like Horizon and shit like that.
Yeah,
Nintendo showed Fire Emblem. Microsoft didn't do anything. So people were complaining like, oh, once again, Microsoft, didn't do anything for the gamers, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, I don't know if that's the reason why. I kind of feel like it's more like, we're getting sued. Like, we're going to talk about this next now. Microsoft's being sued by the FTC to stop the Activision like buyout. And I don't think they can be like showing off all sorts of shit right now, being like, this is what, Xbox is coming up with.
Mm-hmm.
If they want to win this Activision thing, they kind of got to play to the part of like, we are in third place. We're losing. We are not winning the console war. And if they show like, oh, we've got all these fucking games coming and this is happening and, things are going good, then their case for this sort of like loses steam basically.
Yeah.
So the FTC always sues about this kind of thing, like stopping mergers and stuff like that. They don't always go through. It's usually because they want to get like assurances that certain things will happen or not happen,
Yeah.
Sony has been doing like all this paperwork and stuff is being released about what they're saying about, how it's going to affect Sony and this is going to be a huge blow and anti-consumer and blah, 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 blah. Whereas like Microsoft is now actually saying like publicly, like, hey, we're in third place. We're losing. Like Sony's number one. Like they have nothing. They don't have to worry about this. They're number one.
Yeah.
And like they're not really pulling punches. You like in recent years, the console manufacturers have been like, congratulations to Sony on launching their PlayStation 5. Let's game on, everybody. And it'd be like a tweet from the official Microsoft account and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Now it's getting back to there where they're like talking shit about each other. And Microsoft is like, they bought all sorts of studios. Like maybe not as big as Activision, but like they bought all sorts of studios.
Mm-hmm.
And now that we're doing a big one, they want to, pull it back and stop it or whatever. And, Sony's saying like not having access to Call of Duty is like going to cause irreparable harm to Sony as a company and everything like that. And it's like, okay, come on, buddy. But you can see that Microsoft wants this to go through because they're like saying like one of the only other stories we have to talk about here, we're going to merge these all together because they're all Microsoft related, is Microsoft signed a deal with Nintendo to bring Call of Duty to Nintendo consoles for 10 years. And it's like, why are they doing that?
Yeah.
They want to show like, hey, we own these guys, but they're still, the other example is like Microsoft buying Mojang and Minecraft. They're like, Minecraft is available everywhere.
Yeah.
Just because we own it doesn't mean we're taking it away.
Yeah.
We're still going to have, and like I have said lots of times, Microsoft did not buy Activision to put Call of Duty on PlayStation. They didn't.
No, they're going to.
They're going to, but they didn't want to do that.
Sony says they don't want it anymore, though.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're like, 10-year deal? No, we're not into that.
Yeah. Okay, but like, it's either 10-year deal or no year deal, right?
Yeah.
So we'll see what happens. I think it's going to go through because, I mean, it just will, basically.
Yeah.
Also, Microsoft sent a deal to Valve saying, like, we'll keep Call of Duty on PC. Yeah. And Gabe's like, I don't need a deal.
Yeah,
like,
I don't need a deal.
That's
you're just
fine.
Gonna do it because you're good. That's what you've always done.
It's fine. It'll come out on PC and it'll be on the Steam store. Like all your games are on Steam. I don't need a deal. We don't need to sign a deal.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay. So did they send one to Tim Sweeney over at Epic too? Like we're gonna bring Call of Duty out on Epic as well? Like I don't think so.
Did they?
What? Who cares about Epic? Like I don't think so, dude. But yeah, it's crazy, just this whole thing.
Yeah.
And I mean, so why didn't they put up a stink about Bethesda when they bought them?
I don't know.
Is it just because Bethesda's only a $10 billion acquisition?
Yeah, maybe.
Not $49 billion.
Bethesda is not Call of Duty.
I mean, yeah,
Hey, the
okay.
Adderall kids need their Call of Duty, and they need it on PlayStation.
But like, oh, okay. Well, anyways, it's the way it goes, right? For like however many years, Call of Duty was like the Microsoft thing. Like always maps early on Xbox, blah, blah, blah. Then it was like, Microsoft was like, nah, that's okay. We don't need you anymore.
Yeah.
So then they went to PlayStation. Now PlayStation got Call of Duty, all the early access maps and everything like that. Call of Duty's huge, obviously, but it's not even like the biggest thing on PlayStation. What's the biggest thing on PlayStation? Fortnite.
Yeah, I guess so, eh?
Like, where does most of Epic's money come from? Fortnite on PlayStation.
Yep.
What's the next thing that's probably makes the most money on PlayStation? FIFA.
Yeah, can't count out FIFA.
Yeah. So I think, you know, of course Sony as a company is like, this is bad for us. We're going to try to stop it. But like, it's kind of like, I don't know, do as I say, not as I do them. Because like, for how many years were they buying up these studios like Naughty Dog and other ones that I can't think of right now? Even the Sony fanboys, they would be saying like, good for Sony, locking these studios down. Companies need to do this to become strong. And then when Microsoft bought the Bethesda, Sony fanboys, not like this. So if they can take it for 10 years, they better take it.
Yeah, just sign the deal. It's fine.
Yeah.
They'll put it to 20 years, and then will you sign it?
Yeah, like what do they, 100 years?
100
50 years?
Yeah.
1,000 years?
You think Call of Duty's going to be around for the next 10 years?
Oh yeah, big time.
You think so?
For 10 more years?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You think so?
Oh yeah. You don't think so?
I think the gaming landscape will have changed.
In 10 years?
Yeah.
In what way?
And no one's going to be playing Call of Duty.
What are they going to be playing?
They're going to be playing Call of Duty VR.
Okay, but that's Call of Duty.
Yeah, but it won't be on PlayStation. It won't be on console. It'll be pure PC.
Oh,
Consoles will be a thing of the past.
Come
in 10
on,
years.
dude. No
There won't
way.
be any consoles.
Yeah, it'll be streaming straight to your TV.
Yeah.
But it's going to be through the Xbox app, which may as well be a console.
It's going to be all PCs.
You are crazy, dude. You're crazy. No way, dude. It'll be streaming to you via Netflix on your TV.
Straight into your brain.
Okay, well, that sounds pretty cool, actually.
Yeah. It's all like Sword Art. You just get the nerve link.
Oh, okay.
And then you're in the game.
Nice. Do you think Call of Duty on the Switch would be a good gaming experience?
Oh, God. I don't know.
Is there Call of Duty on the Switch? I don't even think there is, man.
know.
I think Activision hasn't released Call of Duty on anything since maybe the Wii.
Yeah, I don't know.
When they were waggling about. I don't know, dude. It doesn't sound like too good to me.
Yeah, no, it doesn't.
So, whatever.
Yeah.
It's a whole mess of FTC and Microsoft.
Yeah.
We'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
I want it to go through, and they better fucking put all that shit on Game Pass. Diablo
Yeah,
better be on Game Pass.
Diablo on Game Pass. That'll be interesting to see if that actually happens.
Well, what's the point in doing it if they don't do it?
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
Like, all the Bethesda shit's on there.
Mm-hmm.
That's the other thing, too, is like, they say that Game Pass, Sony was saying something like Game Pass is like impossible to compete with or something like that. And Microsoft is like, you could do it. You have all these great first-party titles, but none of those get added to your subscription service.
Yeah.
Why aren't they day and date on your subscription service? We do it as a thing for our customers. Like, why aren't you doing it?
It's very strange.
Well, Sony, I don't mean, it's just like, they're at the top of the heap. They don't need to.
Yeah, it's true.
It's different when you're in third place. You got to do everything you can. It's just the exact reverse. Do you remember when like Microsoft was number one with the Xbox One, and they're like, yeah, we're Xbox One. No used games, always online. You can't, lend a game to anybody.
Yeah.
And everyone's like, oh, you're crazy.
You're crazy.
Get out of here with that bullshit.
Yep.
Anyways, enough Microsoft talk.
Yes.
Talk to me about Markiplier.
Markiplier.
Your twin.
Markiplier's my twin.
Yep.
He's like budget store Mikey T.
Yeah, exactly.
He was in Kamloops last year filming some movie.
What the fuck? A movie?
Not a movie or a series. I can't remember what it was. They told me, and I can't remember what it was. But the boys from work, they found a video of Markiplier going and trying out Tim Hortons for the first time.
Mm-hmm.
And he's going through the Tim Hortons drive-thru that is literally down the street from me. And I'm like, what the hell?
That's
Markiplier's
crazy.
in Kamloops? And then he's up at like the new apartments that are just below the university there.
Oh,
Trying
wow.
out all the Tim Hortons, and like he's did another video where he tries out candy and stuff like that and chips and
Why
stuff.
here?
I don't know. Cows is turning into a place where a lot of things get filmed.
Well, that's true. That is true.
And so I guess he was just here filming some stuff. I don't know what it was.
But he's not in movies, is he?
No, I think it was a series.
Like an acting series or like a series for his YouTube channel?
I think it was an acting series.
That's so weird. Usually when like stuff like that happens, you hear about it. I guess he's not really a type star that you'd be hearing about, but like when other people come through here, you hear about it generally. Yeah. So that's so weird.
Yeah, I'll see. Let me see if I can find it on the IMDb. What it would be.
I wonder if it was like in COVID times, so he was like masked up, so people wouldn't even recognize him.
Oh yeah, that could be.
So that could be it too, but that would have been crazy. Would you've got a picture with your twin if he was?
That would have been hilarious. Yeah, I would have done it.
Markiplier's squared.
Yep.
That's crazy. I wonder who else, if any other famous YouTube streaming celebrities have been through here.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm sure Linus has been here.
Oh, of course. I would imagine so. I mean, it's literally on the way to wherever.
Yeah, exactly.
If he's driving, I guess.
He takes his helicopter wherever he needs to go now.
Yeah.
Or he takes his Lamborghini jet around or whatever. Yeah, he's only a few hours away, so.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Like, who's the biggest YouTuber from Canada or BC? Probably Linus, eh?
It would be Linus for sure.
Yeah.
I don't know of any other...
Besides me, I guess.
Large.
Besides me.
Yeah. There's Linus. There's DeWid.
Yeah, you can say anything here, and I'd agree with it.
DeWid is though.
I would agree with anything you said. I don't know any of them, so it'd be interesting to see what he was doing here. If any other Kamloops stuff showed up. Yeah. But why was he in the apartments below the university? Aren't those like student housing?
No,
he was Which apartments?
The brand new ones that just went up. I don't think those are student housing.
Oh, okay. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's a weird spot to be staying in.
Yeah, I think I was looking out the window of the video. I'm like, I think that's that apartment across the way.
Oh, yeah.
So I think that's where he was.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Crazy. Yeah, that would have been. I wonder if anyone came up to him and was like, "Hey, can I get your autograph?"
Yeah, I don't know.
Or whatever.
I don't know. Because he must have been out wandering about and doing stuff because he was like picking up snacks and stuff. So
yeah, but you drive through the Tim Hortons, whatever.
Yeah.
So how did Danae know that?
She looked it up.
Oh, okay.
That he was filming stuff here.
Oh, okay. So you told her about it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought she discovered the whole deal.
The boys from work discovered it.
Oh, okay.
It was like Markiplier tries Tim Hortons for the first time.
Okay.
And somebody must have been watching
what did he think of it?
I don't know. I didn't watch the video.
Oh, you're a really big Markiplier fan.
I'm not. I'm a fan of myself, not myself.
MikeyPlier?
MikeyPlier, yeah. Myself from 10 years ago.
Yeah, exactly. I'm sure he couldn't have liked it.
He's 10 years younger than me.
I'm sure he couldn't have liked it.
Probably not. I mean,
then again, he's
good.
American.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I hear a lot of people, I'll talk to Americans that come to Canada and they'll be like, wow, McDonald's is so nice in Canada. It's like, what the fuck are you talking about? What are they like in America? Like a war zone?
Yeah,
like,
right?
Jesus Christ. But they probably are.
That could be.
So he probably was like, oh yeah, this donut that was cooked in Ontario is really delicious.
Ooh.
Who knows though?
Yeah, it's pretty interesting that he was here doing some filming, but I mean, a lot of things are getting filmed up here, so.
It's true.
Yep.
I need to get on those casting call lists for when they need a bearded fuck.
Yes, do it. I mean, it's pretty easy from what I hear. Danae's boss is in a lot of as an extra in a lot of movies. So yeah,
just need to
he
get
could have been
on
in
that
the
list.
new. He could have been in the new Power Rangers movie. Well, the old
the
Power
new
Rangers.
one,
newish,
like 5 years old now.
Yeah. You could have been there,
or it could have been in that Monster Trucks movie.
Yeah,
No.
or in Jurassic Park.
Dee 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 dee. I did the theme music for dee dee dee
nice.
dee. That's me at the start of the movie.
All right, guys, that's going to be it for this podcast, episode 109 of the Streamvoid Podcast. I don't know if Frank has anything to say to you.
Frank didn't say anything.
He only says things to me.
What a guy.
If you like this episode, please go ahead, share us with a friend. That's the best way to get us out of there. Give us better numbers, increase our metrics. Listen to it multiple times at once on multiple devices in multiple cities. Do it.
Yes.
Leave us a review. And just let us know. You can tweet at us and make sure you check out the Weebus Plebus podcast, which will be launching
this week on the Patreon.
It's already on the Patreon.
Not the edited one.
Not the edited one. No, the edited one will be going up, and it will also be on your podcatcher of choice.
Yes.
Coming up soon. Episode 1.
Yes.
Please, please.
Yes.
Okay, guys. We'll see you again in 1 week's time.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Hades is such a masterpiece. Okay. A Jimi Hendrix album came out in 2015. Bro, washing your hands before you use... No. Just like sometime. Like, okay, for example, now, if MikeyT33 came down here and was like, here, I made you a sandwich, I'd be like, oh, sweet, thank you. And I'd just start eating it. Not thinking like, oh, I was petting Frank 5 minutes ago.
Yeah.
Or like, whatever. I had my hand on this armrest or whatever.
I mean, that's only been your hand.
No, I know, but you know what I mean. Like, whatever.
Yeah.
Some Ordinary Gamers is from Toronto. Never heard of him. Eminem. I don't know why. McDonald's is like a crack house over here. Yeah, people will be like, oh, McDonald's you're so nice in Canada. It's so clean and like the food is better. I don't know where my hand has been. Exactly. So it's more like that. Of course, if I'm like, oh shit, you know, I've been out and about, I'll, you know, have to wash your hands. But it's like, oh, sometimes you just aren't like whatever, you know? So, yeah.
Sometimes you aren't just whatever.
And besides, it builds up your immune system. You're supposed to do that.
Yes.
Otherwise, you'll just die of like, I don't know.
The common cold.
Yeah, exactly. Which we don't want to do.
You definitely don't.
I'd like to live through the common cold.
The common cold.
Good
sucks.
Lord, I have a lot of announcements on my phone here. Holy shit.
Oop. That's not the right... Where the hell are we? Streamvoid Podcast.
Oh my God. What do we got here? Why Okanagan Lake doesn't freeze anymore? Because it doesn't get cold enough?
Maybe.
Running vehicle delivers wanted man to Kamloops Mounties. Oh. What's this about? Let's take a look. Frank loves screen.
He's a scrawn liker.
Tries to build up immune system, eats something that gives him cancer 10 years later. What am I eating that gives me cancer?
The cancer eater.
The cancer eater? Oh my God.
Oh my God. Oh.
What's your plans for the rest of the week, Michael T? Or next week?
Next week?
Working?
I'm going to go to work.
Working, twerking?
I'm going to make some money.
Nice.
Yes.
I'm going to do the same, I guess.
Very good.
At the warehouse tomorrow.
What time? What is next
Should
week?
be pretty good.
I got to babysit Freya.
Oh.
So that Serenith can go see the new Avatar movie.
Oh.
On Friday.
Exactly. Everything gives you cancer now? Yeah. She wants to see the Avatar movie?
Yeah.
Oh my God. I'm sure it's terrible.
Yeah. Other than that, not much. Not much. Just going to be standard work week.
Me
Full of
too.
standard
Me
work
too.
things.
Me too. Hire me, Hefe. He just had to like fire 10 people.
Yeah.
So there's no room for hiring.
No room.
Unfortunately. I need job too. Sorry. Canada's full up.
Full up.
Full up right now.
Can't do it.
There's more prospects in America than Canada.
Yep.
Besides, you can't move here unless you're a skilled worker.
Yes.
We don't take anybody here.
Not just anybody. You got to have skills to pay the bills.
Like literally.
Literally.
If you want to move here and you're not married to a Canadian, you literally cannot come to Canada to work. Unless it's seasonal. You have skills.
To pay the bills?
But could your job be done by a Canadian already here is another question.
Yeah. Are you a doctor?
Yeah. Are you a doctor? Or what else? Are you a teacher maybe? Yeah. Are you in the medical industries? Like they got me there. Like literally they'll be like, can a Canadian do your job?
Yeah.
And if a Canadian can do your job, oh well, sorry. No room. All full up. Put you back on the boat, push you back in the ocean. That's the way we do it here. Or unless you're also coming from, you're a persecuted group from like you're fleeing for refugee status.
Yeah.
But you can't just claim refugee status. You have to actually be like a chosen one from that Canada says like, yes, you are being persecuted.
Yeah.
You can come here. So we got lots of rules. Though we're opening it up a little bit. That's why we have less population than California.
Yep.
So, lots of room here. Lots of room to expand. I'm an astrophysicist, but can a Canadian do your job? Go to Syria, become persecuted, come back easy? Well, I think you're missing the step of go to Syria, get persecuted, get murdered, come back in a coffin.
Yeah.
I don't know if I don't think we have a shortage of astrophysicists in Canada.
I don't think we do.
If anything, there's probably a surplus. We need doctors, and that's about it. I don't think we need anything else here. Everything else is full up.
Full up?
Yeah. It's definitely different than in America, where they're just like, you want to become an American citizen? Well, let's go. You can do it. Med staff of any type. Yeah, basically. Any type. Phlebotomist. Respiratory tech. Especially if you're in something dealing with old people.
Yes. Got a lot of old people up here.
Yep. Aging nation. But yeah.
Aging nation of aging people.
They won't let you do it if you even watch like those stupid Border Patrol shows where there's Border Patrol Canada, there'll be people that have been turned away at the border. They'll be like, oh, why are you coming to Canada? Oh, I'm coming to work. Why are you coming to work? Oh, I'm going to photograph a skateboarding competition somewhere. And they'll be like, no, declined. A Canadian can take pictures in Canada. Go back home. You can't come on a work visa. You can't do any work here. You can come and do as tourists, but you can't work. So, yeah, it's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Do I agree with it? Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Probably.
We got a lot of, although right now we got a lot of job positions that need to be filled.
Yeah, but that's not even a lack of people. That's just a lack of people that will work.
Yeah.
Sadness. I know John was like, I'm going to come in and take a picture of a moose. And they're like, Canadians already do that. Sorry, sir.
Yep.
Back to your home in America. So, Canada exclusive AF? Yeah, it is. It
We're
definitely
an exclusive club. We don't just let anyone in.
It is exclusive. That's why our GDP is like less than California. Moose are huge. Yeah, they're pretty big. They're pretty big.
Not too bad.
What are you talking about? Bigger than your Jeep, dude.
Yeah, they're not too bad.
That's not too bad?
That's not too bad. I can handle that.
In what, a fist fight?
Yeah, because they don't have fists.
Yeah, they'll kick your fucking head right off, dude.
It's not a fist fight. That's illegal.
Oh, right. Moose are very, like, ethical fighters. I forgot. They don't fight dirty.
If it's a fist fight, you have to fight with your fist, not with your moose.
What about a
knuckle?
Moose knuckle? I'll never fuck with moose. The closest I've ever been to one, like a big, like, wild moose, was probably, like, 30 feet. And it was on a hike with my cousin up to Scotel Point.
Ah, Scotel.
And she was like, I think there's a deer over there. And I'm like, holy fuck, that's a moose. And I was like, okay, we'll make sure there's trees between it and us at all times.
Yeah.
Thankfully, that area is like thick with trees. So it was okay.
Thick.
It's thick. You was within 10 feet of a moose? Damn. Like a fully horned out moose? That's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy. Luckily, I was in a box truck. Oh, no, I was walking on a trail. Walking on a trail. I did pull out the old bear spray just in case. Thankfully, he wanted nothing to do with us. So we walked away. And then later, driving away, we saw a cougar.
Ah.
So
Cougs.
Yeah.
I found out that cougars sound like cute little birds.
Oh, yeah? They're just like chirp, chirp, chirp.
Yep.
Chirp.
They just chirp. And you're like, okay.
Yeah. It's the sound it makes to trick you into coming over to it. And then
lull
it
you
eats
into
you.
a false sense of security.
Exactly. Go Cougs. Not a cougar like a lady. Like an actual big cat. The hell is that? Vampire Survivors on your phone? God, I can only imagine how bad it would be to play that with touch controls.
Yeah, that's what we're going to find out.
Your thumb's blocking half the enemies attacking you. You saw me? You're not a cougar. You're only 22.
Yeah. What's up?
You're a junior cougar.
A juker? I don't know if you can say that word.
A cougar in training.
A cougat.
A cougat. There you go. No, you're not a cougar. Come on. Mikey T leveled up.
Leveled up, baby.
22 in air quotes. I'm a big woman cat. Oh, I see. Okay, then yes, you're more of like a, not a cougar, but like a smaller cat, like a lynx. I think a lynx is more about it.
More like a minx.
Oh, a minx. Okay. 22 in air quotes. A bobcat. There you go. That'd work too. Bobsled. My cousin competed in the Olympics on the skeleton.
Nice.
Yeah.
I just watched a video where some two dudes who just did some skeleton.
Oh yeah.
Like, hey, we're gonna go do some skeleton today. We've never done it before.
Robert Cat. Yeah, he didn't like medal or anything like that, but he qualified to do the Olympics, so that's pretty crazy. And wow, he's my cousin, like through marriage. He's my cousin's husband. So pretty cool. Actually, there was some like Olympic Canada commercial that he was in too, talking about funding for Olympic athletes in Canada, stuff like that.
Oh.
Why does it bother Mosh so much that I'm a B-22? It bothered Mosh so much because he believed it, I think. He thought it was true. That's why.
Got my first chest in 1:30.
Nicely done.
Oh,
I'm proud of you.
that's crazy.
Bamboozled.
Bamboozle for the foozle.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. What's everybody's plans for today? I'm going to get some lunch, I think.
Hell yeah.
Or maybe an early dinner? I don't know. I still have 10 pizzas in my freezer. KFC tonight? No, not tonight. Not tonight. He's mad I'm young and hot.
Oh, damn.
Oh, I see. I see. I think he's actually the same age as you. I'm getting my ass kicked by NPCs in the DMZ.
DMZ, baby.
Hate when that happens.
Yes, they're really tough in the DMZ.
Mosh is mad I'm young and hot too. Actually, I don't know how old John is, so I can't really. Mass thinks it's shameful to be our age. What do you mean our age? Oh, you're in Master's age? Okay.
Okay.
I thought you were lumping yourself with me and Mikey T, and I'm like, you're not even close to our age.
Oh my god,
I
this
get
3
it.
minutes has taken 3 minutes.
I'm the same age as you, Curb. And how old am I? Does anyone know how old? I think I've said it on here. You tell me. Curb's like 19? Jesus Christ. I think Niangelo's got like massive cataracts. You need to get some new glasses, Niangelo.
Or just glasses in general.
Just glasses in general. I know. I know. I know. I know. I know. Yeah, I think I'll have a pizza. Early dinner, maybe? Have a snack afterwards? Wink. Winky dink.
An after snack?
Well, you have an early pizza, 3 o'clock dinner.
I'm going to have some ramen noodles.
Oh, lovely.
Yes.
I enjoy good ramen.
Oh, chest number 2 at 4 minutes.
How does it play on there?
It's not too bad, actually. It's a little bit unresponsive on my phone.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe. I don't know how it's going to be like when the shit really hits the fan, but right now, I mean, I'm only 4
When it gets crazy?
minutes in.
I wonder if it's different. Master says I'm
seems-
52. Do I look like I'm 52? That's cool. That's a cool thing to say to somebody. Yeah, I think I'll put some extra cheese on the pizza.
An extra cheese.
have that little thin crust, you know? Pretty nice.
Get some pineapple on there.
I don't have any pineapple.
That's
I look
fine.
experienced. Oh, I look like I was ridden hard and put away wet. God damn. That's crazy. The lighting in here does make my beard look more gray than it actually is on the stream. So, there's that. It is gray, though. But not that gray.
Not that gray. It's a little bit gray.
Yeah, but not that gray.
Not that gray.
Not that gray. I look old enough to know what I'm doing and young enough to still do it. Yeah, that's true. That is true. What are we doing, though? We're doing it and doing it and doing it
Interesting.
well.
So the on the first stage when the flower ring comes along,
Mm-hmm.
it's an oval and not a ring.
Oh,
Because it's all
interesting.
vertical.
Oh,
So
interesting.
they made it an oval.
Interesting. Interesting.
So there are changes.
Nice, nice.
Mm-hmm.
Or is it just stretched?
No. It's like everything looks all right, but yeah, that the oval ring. It's just an oval, not a ring.
Podcasting is what you are doing. I'm taking the pee-pee caca out of shrimps right now. Oh my gosh.
Wow, that's
Deveining as we speak.
Yeah.
I got something you can devein. Wait a minute.
What?
I don't know.
That's rude.
What? What?
Oh.
Gross.
Oh.
Oh, rest in peace. You didn't survive the vampires. Pee-pee
Don't
very
worry, I'll
sad.
watch an ad and revive.
Oh, what? You can revive after watching an ad?
Yeah.
That seems it would make the game a lot easier.
Why is this the ad I'm getting?
What is it? Just install that.
Yeah, okay.
I'd like to know what that is.
Oh, it's a coloring book.
I'll devein you, Curb. Oh, hell yeah. Let's go. Wait, is that a way you'll murder me like you were going to do last night? You said you were going to kill me. Devein you dry. You said you were going to kill me like 40 times. Scared for my life.
Oh, I didn't watch the Atoll ad because I clicked on the frickin' thing to download the thing. Now I gotta... No, just quit. No, it's fine.
Damn.
I know.
You'd think it would be worth 2 revives if you install it based off the ad.
Watch video bonus to gain more gold.
Do it. Oh, God. Actually, it's spelled vein. Oh, man. Actually.
It's
true.
Oh,
All
there's a
right.
quit button on it.
Oh, and do it.
That's
Quit out.
weird. I did.
I think it's lunchtime or dinner time
Yes.
or whatever.
Yes, I am starving.
So we're going to end this show.
The really big show.
The really big show.
We've been streaming. We've been live
That's
and
crazy.
recording for 4 hours
That
and
is
22
crazy.
minutes.
That is crazy. Yeah, Weebus Plebus next weekend, so make sure you watch episode 4 through 6 of Arcane so you can watch along.
Yes, do it.
I ate a liter of soup.
A liter of cola?
Soup.
How do you eat a liter of soup?
That's a measurement.
A lot of soup.
Is it really?
A liter?
It's not that much.
This is almost a liter.
Yeah, it's not
Full
that.
of soup.
That's not that much soup.
Full of
That's like
soup.
a bowl full.
24 ounces? Over 24 ounces of soup.
I don't think it's that much, dude.
A large farva?
Nerd. Say goodbye, everybody.